And we are presumably live. Hello, 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 and welcome to Blackwater D&D, the show where we deal with it. It has happened, and we are... Well, no, it continues to happen. It is in abundance.
Keeps happening.
And it is the scale at with which it is bad is not known yet. So we are currently dealing
It's so bad
with the it that we are party to, and it is not great.
It's not great. Thank you so much, L2S Entertainment, right off the top for the raid. So happy to have you here, fellow Canadians. Thank you so much. Hope you're having fun with your world building stream tonight. Always happy to host fellow Canadians here. I'm going to jump into some announcements tonight. We've got some super fun ones for me to talk about at the end, so I will whip through these ones off the top. A big thank you to our sponsors, Legend Crafting, nerdy woodworking company from Calgary. Check them out, and if anything tickles your fancy, enter the code Blackwater at checkout for a discount. We are also proud to be sponsored by Sirenscape, because epic games require epic sound. Also, everyone open your Sirenscape on our end, please. We have some amazing partners. The first up is Legend Keeper. This is the ultimate world building tool created by DMs for DMs. You can use it to create comprehensive wikis and atlases, share specific pieces with your players with its private by default nature, and allow for real-time collaboration. There are no limits on storage with its beautiful and easy to use interface. They are a small group of creators based in both Canada and the US that are constantly upgrading and rolling out new features. Type ! Legend Keeper in the chat for more info. Love, as always, to our dice goddess, Keisha at fairydragon_dice, and our campaign artist, Tiana Kovacevic. You can find her at miss._marston on Instagram. We have merchandise. We have a Discord. Honestly, y'all, our Discord is just such a wonderful, beautiful place. We have been having a lot of fun over there, especially during world building nights where everyone is posting their art and dropping links. We had some people who met in chat on Saturday night and then continued their world building discussion in our world building ideas stream. It's a great place. Please come hang out with us. And Kay has thrown up the Discord link in there. Thank you, my dear. We also have a meticulously curated YouTube where if you want to binge all 104 previous episodes of our main campaign, they're there for you, as well as everything else that we've ever done, except for the world building stuff, because that just lives here and then it's gone. Yeah, go check it out. It's a wonderful time, and give us a follow on YouTube when you get a chance. Before I jump into any other programming, I'm going to shout out the other people here who on our channel who stream. I won't make them tell you what they're doing this week because sometimes they don't know, and that's okay. Adam, who is in one of these boxes, he's disappeared quickly, is a streamer over at AD Lucasa. He's a variety streamer. You can also find him doing some game shows, which are very, very fun as well. Len is a streamer as well, and they do variety streaming, so you can find them at Len Leno here. And Cody, our fantastic producer, also does streaming at Cody VM. These lovely people are amazing and wonderful, and their streams are wholesome and beautiful good times. For our programming this week, we are obviously doing main campaign on Monday nights, but on Wednesday, we are back with Exalted, making its triumphant return after 2 months away. I am in the DM seat, joined by the fantastic Pond, Adam, Len, and Cody as we rejoin the party on their trek through the wild, frozen expanses of Garyang, on the mountain up to the snowbound shrine of Yiga, the glacial frost goddess. That's at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Wednesday. Then on Friday, just for shits and giggles, because that was the day that worked for everyone, we are back with a very fun one-shot just for the heck of it. Our dear friend Jeremy Cobb is joining us all the way from the UK, reprising his role as Willie, the cantankerous kobold druid ranger, joined by our wonderful new friend Kyle over at Play Nerd Allies, and bringing back some of the sweet femmes from our charity one-shots, Jade Valkyrie, April, Kayla, Pond, and Taryn, for an Oops All Druids one-shot. Everyone is going to be a druid. We have been working really hard on our Circle of the Bond druid subclass, and I think a couple of the folks are going to be playing it, so it's going to be very fun. Everyone's going to be very powerful. I don't know what I'm going to throw at them yet, because they're all just going to wild shape all over the place, and it's going to be bonkers bananas. It's going to be set in the Alderdawn Forest, Kamea's hometown of Alderwood. We're going to maybe see some of the Sky Singers there. It's going to be a very good time. So that's Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on the channel. And then, of course, we are back Saturdays and Mondays as well. But our biggest announcement that we have been making over the last couple weeks is our brand new partner, somewhere up here on top, is A Filthy Lot and their wonderful TTRPG channel Questline. We are very excited to have being partnered with them for the last arc of this campaign. We've been friends with these folks for a while, and we're so thrilled that they are going to be helping us see this campaign that is in its end stages out with a bang. We are going to be playing live in studio for the first time in over 2.5 years. I'm going to cry. It's going to be a lot. They are going to be bringing this show to life. They have an amazing gaming table with like beautiful cameras, a huge set that's going to be set decked out for us. There's going to be terrain that their props folks are making for us. Tim just ordered some minis today. It's going to be wild. Yeah, I'm gonna have you in my feelings for the whole session, playing together with my sweet friends. We'll keep you posted on dates closer to when things are going to be happening. But yeah, we'll try and get you some sneak peeks of the set before it happens. But that's it. It's gonna be so dope. And I cannot believe that we are nearing the close of this campaign. It seems not real. As of this point, and we'll see if we all make it that far with how whatever Tim is throwing at us. So
Should be fun.
Should be absolutely
what
fine.
scares me is like, and to give people a little peek behind the curtain into Tim's personal life. If Tim has a good day, it's bad for us, and I happen to know he had a good day, so I'm terrified. If he has, I'm gonna start like leaving like a flaming bag of poop on your doorstep the day of, just because then I know if you have a shit day, it'll be an easier night.
That is very true. I was at work today, but I did know that Tim had a very good working day today. So
We're screwed.
We're screwed. So whether you are new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. We love you immensely. And thank you for hanging out at our table. We hope you feel super, super welcome here. Cody, roll the clip. Roll the clip. Take it away, Tim.
Okay, so for those of you just joining us tonight, last week Blackwater discovered an infiltration of a new type of illithid, euphonic illithid, into Wulfrene. As Callie confronted one that had stunned Kamea, the rest of the party was also faced with horrific aberrations of folks who had transformed and mutated in horrific ways across the city. As the party raced around to try to help, they decided to travel to the astral plane in hopes of locating Cora Thorngage, or Queen Legassus, as she is now known. They managed to successfully scry on her, only to discover her growing chorus of euphonic illithid as she stood tuning vibrato mori. As they finished their scry, the floating island they were on, known as the Waypoint, began to vibrate and shatter, hurling debris in all directions. As they ran into the streets, they faced down 2 euphonic illithid and a horrifying flying creature. They just managed to dispatch the creatures as the island tore apart and a vibrating Nautilus-like ship disappeared into the distance. And that is where we pick up. As you were on this like quickly moving like chunks of debris, I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, snap. Oh, and we're all together around Callie?
Yes.
I think that went well. I think we go home, we call it a day. We try again tomorrow.
Yo, remind me who...
+4, you said?
+4.
Yanis, you're flying. That's who I knew.
I am flying, yes. You're concentrating on that.
Mm-hmm.
I've just decided that I'm going to imagine Cora as my... You said chorus, and it me of my days in choir and my horrid choir teacher I had, who was just
She's probably
awful.
equivalent.
Yeah, she's probably watching.
So I'm just gonna probably not.
18
but
for me, Tim.
18. Okay. Yep.
I've decided to
I also got
imagine
an 18.
Okay.
How's it? 22, a 22.
22.
22.
That succeeds. And what was yours, Callie?
Mine was Dex.
Yeah.
12.
12. So you all manage to stay upright except for Callie, who slips and starts sliding off of the debris. I'm not sure if your wings are out right now.
They are.
They are.
Yeah.
So yeah, you start feeling yourself slip off the island, but you are able to fly. But you are like you're just hanging on to the edge of the island. In fact, I need you to make a strength saving throw for me, please.
A strength saving throw. It was starting off hot. 24.
24. So yeah, you managed to just hang on to the edge of the island as it's starting to move away rather quickly. What would you all like to do?
We going after that ship?
How far is the ship away from us, Tim?
You can make a perception check and see if you can spot it.
Oh, that's
Sure
not a
can.
good sign.
I'll cast guidance on myself as I do so. Oh, that's so good. That's going to be a 32.
Whoa.
You can see it, but it is small. It's pretty far away.
I would look back at the group. There's no way that we're going to be able to catch up with it.
There's a way. Y'all want to roll some dice?
What?
I'm willing to take a risk if you are.
I mean, we can see it, so
We can see it. I can see it.
I don't know that you can. I'm not sure.
Point it
you
out to
can.
me. I'm nearsighted, but point it out to me.
You can make a perception check.
Oh my god.
With advantage, surely, as
I'll
He's
give the
pointing in
help
the
action.
direction, but it's
I'll give the help action of like, it's
you're
right.
not making out
but-
any
No,
detail.
just right
Well,
in front of the
maybe.
sun. Just right in front of the sun. Why
Oh,
can't
yeah.
you see it?
that's a
Just look
16.
past the sun.
Yeah, if you squint, you can maybe.
I've
you're like,
definitely
I
seen
think
that
that's
ship
it.
once, Tim.
Anyway, yeah,
I've seen that ship once, and that's
Casually.
enough for me.
You've seen it casually.
I'm not.
you've definitely seen it casually.
I've seen it
Yes, I
casually.
can't.
That's good enough for me.
That's better than once.
Seen once? No,
It's
I
a
think you've
lot
seen it
better than
once.
seeing
I think
it.
you've seen it once.
That is, I don't think I'm willing to take that risk.
I've seen
Yeah.
it formally.
There has to be another way that we can. Where this part of this island is just floating, right?
Oh, it's floating very quickly. Like it's all spreading apart rather quickly.
Can we? Is there any way we can harness? Can we propel this part of the island towards where they're going?
Quick enough to keep up? I'm not sure.
How does gravity work in the?
As soon as you said it, Em,
So
I was like,
funny.
I know what's coming.
Yeah, so the island itself, now that it's in smaller pieces, you can see it floating. It's not totally like space gravity, but
There's like an
Um,
astral sea that there's like a plane of.
yeah, almost like
Things
yeah, like
resting.
you're on the ocean, but it's not fully like water. It's like it's more ethereal than water.
Yeah,
so.
no, I don't. My cosmic catapult, I don't think will work this time.
What if we made a little rock chariot and tied it to Shadowfax and just kind of hoped for
Tim,
the
can I
best?
fly back up onto land?
Mm-hmm, yeah,
Just so I'm
you
not
get up next to
hanging
them.
out.
Yeah,
Nice. Okay, cool.
What if?
it's getting smaller as you're chatting.
I hate to say it, but I think we've sort of taken an L here. We know she's here. We know she's building something here. Our talents may be needed elsewhere on a less evaporating island.
Is the island starting to break apart?
Oh yeah, like the
Like our
whole
tiny
thing
little
is
chunk?
Okay.
like yeah, like your chunk is like it's somewhat stable, but there are massive cracks throughout it.
Sorry, chonk. You're chonk.
Yeah,
You're telling me
guys-
this is a bad chunk?
It's a bad chunk.
Like our chunks falling off our
I
chunk?
hate all of
Yeah.
you so
Is it becoming
much.
like a chunk
Okay,
stew?
okay,
There's
okay,
chunk- there's
okay,
A
chunks
okay.
chunk
flying
stew in the
around.
sea? There's
Chunky.
chunks above us, chunks below. We're within the chunk.
Okay. So, would we have no idea? This is the only place I know to plane shift us into, and if this doesn't exist anymore, if I plane shift us out of here, there is no guarantee where I'm going to be able to get us back to. We could just
What-
be floating and fall into the sea.
Wait, we've been on that island. We've been on that funky island that one time that tried to kill us. That was in the Astral Sea.
Could we teleport there?
Could you zippity zap us there?
No.
I
Why
mean,
not?
I would have to get us out and then back in.
Oh yeah, I could get us there. I've seen it pretty casually.
We've been on that island for a while.
Yeah, you know, am I very familiar? Do I have an associated
I
object?
don't
It's
know
unclear.
if that's a home.
I don't think you do.
I don't think that's a home base.
I would say seen casually for sure. It's more than seen once.
I've been there.
I don't know you
I am
very-
really. I'm
I don't know
willing
if I
to
got the
risk-
T-shirt or anything, but I've been there.
I'm willing to risk that if that is our only option, if everything is falling apart.
Sweet, absolutely. Let me just read some lines of this real quick. Hey, was I able to find that boat? Are there any boats in the immediate area that I could perhaps fly
you
to
didn't see
real
during
quick?
the battle, but you could try to make another perception check to see if you could
Finnan, find
any.
me a boat. I'm gonna get a boat.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna fly up and just look around for a boat.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
I'll tap Finnan's foot as he's leaving for guidance.
Okay, I've rolled a natural 19, so it's gonna be good.
The
Nice.
smaller, the better. Just big enough to fit us.
And a 4 on the D4, so that's a 34.
Okay. Yeah, you do see a skiff a little ways out. It is somewhat damaged. It looks like it's taken a bit of damage, but it's largely intact. And the sail is mostly intact. It looks like it's just some hull damage. But yeah, you do see an astral skiff kind of floating along.
The one day I don't bring reduce. No, I think we just have to go in raw. Unless anyone can find a way to put that in their pocket, we're just gonna.
Why don't
Take
we
it.
board it now?
Nah, it needs to be something on us. I can either teleport us or I can teleport that boat, but nary the two shall meet.
No, I'm saying, why don't we leave this place on that skiff and save the risk?
Hey, fuck, he's got some good ideas. I like.
It was about what 4 hours out from the waypoint. Is it in the same direction that Cora is flying?
Make a history check.
As I remember deeply, I cast guidance.
I
on
have
myself as I do so.
proficiencies vehicle water. Would I be able to sail this skiff, or is it
Yeah,
too
yeah, you guys-
dissimilar?
No, you
I'll
guys
give
have
I'll
flown
give you the
these
help
before.
action.
I've
I was
never
there.
done
I
it
also
before.
remember that, Em.
Yeah, you've
I mean,
sailed
Neppy.
these skiffs before.
Ooh,
Have I?
Oh, he was away.
I was
Ah,
away.
you were away.
You
I
went
was
there.
doing
It's
break,
similar
yeah.
enough to boats that you've used
Yeah.
before, and they have ridden them before as well. So yeah, you'd be fine.
28 for my history check.
Yeah, yes, similar direction. Not in a direct line, but close.
I think that's our only lead, and I
think
like
that's a good option. Yes,
Finnan's
let's sail it.
idea, because otherwise we might just end up in the ocean in the thralls of a dreadnought, and that's bad news.
Agreed.
Can we
I
find
can
a
also
better skiff
try
that's
and-
less beat up?
That's our
put,
best
put
option.
it this way,
That's the-
why don't we get on this skiff, we take a quick sail around, and then we start sailing in that
Yeah,
direction.
yeah, yeah. If we see something we like, this is our first one. and
Window
we just
shopping.
find something with like a little more elbow room. That's perfect.
So we do that.
I fly
can
over,
do
I
that.
grab the skiff and push it over here because I still got probably about 6 minutes left on that fly spell.
Okay.
And as
yeah.
we start sailing, I'm gonna enshroud the boat in kind of like shimmering astral magic as I cast Pass Without a Trace through my
Nice.
Oh,
tattoo.
very,
my tattoo,
very
or
nice.
my band.
Yeah.
Cast Pass
Um,
Without a Trace.
All right. Make us. Yeah. As you're moving through here, you're trying to be kind of like sneaky as you get
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
the debris and stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Make a stealth check for me.
Can I make my way over to Neppy? Neppy, I'm gonna ask you if you have any healing.
How do you look right now?
Ooh, I look. You could blow on me and I'd die.
Is this a boat stealth check, or is it this like? How do you want to do this? I guess I'm adding my
Um,
proficiency either way.
I don't think you get to
Mhm.
ask him that.
Yeah, because you're proficient with this sea vehicles,
Yeah,
which
okay.
I'll say this is. Yeah. So yeah.
Cool, so 22, 32 with Pass Without a Trace. If we're counting the Pass Without a Trace to
32.
capturing the boat, yeah.
Yeah.
I look over Callie. Yeah, let me fix you up. I am going to put a hand on her, and that's 70 hit points back to you, my dear.
Oh,
Heal.
thank you so much. I would have healed myself, but I don't really have any.
So you kind of guide your boat through the debris, and you can see there are bodies kind of drifting along in the Astral Sea. And you watch as they like as they kind of drift in the ethereal water, it's almost like you can see their spirits separating from their body. Very
Whoa.
like you don't see the full thing, but you kind of like you see this essence sort of seep out of them. And you see, tons of just other debris from shops and carts and things like that and buildings, as you kind of move through quietly. Yeah.
Hugely out of character. I would like to make a perception check to see if on the way we see anybody we recognize, both dead or alive,
Okay,
clinging to like a rooftop or something.
You can make a perception check.
That's an unnatural one.
You do pass by one person that you recognize as you are kind of sailing by. You see Duke Corbano floating in the water. And you continue on. However,
Does he
you
have
do
a
see
sick hook that he owes me on him. Just on
you
his
do
person?
see like kind of a chain wrapped around his arm. Yeah.
1 second. Let me and I take one of the oars and I sort of like shunt him closer. And is it a magical chain or something? Can I sort of haul
Looks
him?
like a pretty thick chain.
Letters, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and just grab the chain and lift
It's
it
pretty
over.
heavy. It's a pretty heavy chain.
One second. I'm just gonna haul this. He's not in there anymore. We saw that it's sort of the he has left. Look, he owes me a chain. I never came and picked it up. What's he got on him?
Make a strength check.
Good.
Oh
God.
fuck yeah!
Oh no.
Not
Maybe
athletics.
just sitting
Oh,
here
no,
just
it's right.
watching you just
Yeah,
like
athletics. Yeah.
Oh, maybe. That's gonna be a good 37.
Yeah, you haul up this chain as you kind of unwrap it from his arm. You watch his body kind of slowly drifts into that ethereal water. And you like haul up this chain, and like the whole skiff kind of like starts to keel to one side.
I'd move over to try and balance
as
the
you-
waves.
You pull up a fairly large hook on the end of this chain.
Sweet, we'll figure this out later. Actually, we've got time. I'll start and I shout into the water as he goes. Pleasure doing business with you, and may you find your space of plenty.
Rest?
And
That was incredibly grim, Letters. That was
That,
a lot.
I mean, you gave him death, right? So that's a start.
This chain is slowing the skiff down a little bit.
1
It
sec.
is
Can I put it
weighing-
in your bag so that we don't have to deal with the weight of it?
Can you put it in my bag? Can
Yeah.
he fit? Would it fit in the bag?
It's a chain.
It's pretty heavy, right? There's like a weight limit to the bag of holding, isn't
I'm
there?
trying to see. What do I have in here that's heavy?
What
Look, if
chain
it's
is this? I feel like I've missed something.
It's an astral chain to
You
hook
weren't there.
things out of fucking the interdimensional things to keep them where they're going or something. I don't know. That's what I ordered.
I don't think I have the weight capacity for how big that chain is.
You get it in.
Emotional or
You get it
physical?
in, but like for the first time as you like fill in the end of the chain, you can see it at the mouth of the bag.
I can't put anything else in here. That's
Once
it.
we get to the island, I'll figure it out. Once we get to the island, I'll figure it out.
I
Alright.
like the idea that Finnan can see in the distance a chain hanging in the middle of the astral plane, because I'm pretty sure when you put shit in the bag of holding, it goes to the astral plane.
No, I think it has a
a
demi
pocket plane.
It's a demi-plane.
It's a demi-plane.
Oh, it's if you
it's
stick two together, it creates
Yes.
a portal to the astral
or
plane.
if you turn it inside out, the bag like vomits
all comes
everything
out.
out. Yeah.
As
Will never
we-
do. My beautiful
As
bag.
we go, I just want to sort of. What exactly is the plan? If we catch up, I don't know if we are a match for her right now.
I don't think we want to attack one of those ships on this skiff. I'm trying
No.
to get us out
No.
of here. If someone can tell me the right direction to go, I don't
would
think we're chasing that ship.
I would guide Finnan over like in the direction that I remember traveling towards the island.
There was an island. We traveled to it. We left here at the waypoint. It was about a 4-hour travel. There are dreadnoughts on the way, so we will have to look out for that. But on that island was where we first encountered a lot of the discord, the warping that occurs when there was an item that Kale had been sent to find, a necklace, a chain, that had warped the island itself. So hopefully that island is no longer warped, because Yana was able to take the chain and move it back into synchrony with this universe.
To answer the question, Kale, we're looking for a lead. We're not necessarily trying to fight that thing, but if we can find out where they park it, then we can go back, talk to our allies or something, and figure out a way to hit them hard where it hurts. So, maybe we can get the jump on them rather than jumping on us.
Okay, that makes sense.
Just for an extra layer of safety, I think we shouldn't look like ourselves, so everyone good to be illusioned?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to
Okay.
be able to see through it, but couldn't hurt for everyone else.
I'm saying for or well, maybe if astral pirates turn up, maybe the more badass we look, the better. So I don't know.
Are you saying I don't look badass?
No, I'm saying we look badass now, and if I do an illusion of us being like, oh, we're just people escaping, it's more likely we're going to get robbed.
Right.
So
I trust your judgment, Finan. Whatever you think.
if we are being dressed up, I want to look like Callie. That's the most badass thing that I can think
I'm
of.
going to cast seeming, but instead of having it be like peasants escaping the island, I'm gonna create basically like an alt universe Blackwater where it's like heavy armor and like a lot of spikes and like real like the
Water
the cover-
World
Can I-
Blackwater.
Can I be
cover
gender
of-
bent letters? I would like to be gender bent letters.
Yeah, the cover of like a death metal album where it's just like real like a lot of blacks and leather.
Yeah,
And everyone
absolutely.
everyone is a gender bent version of a different person from
I love it.
Blackwater.
I love it.
I want to be gender bent Kale, please.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Song
Oh my
contest
God.
team.
Also,
I am gender bent Clack, so I look exactly like Clack, but very tall.
I just want to say you're all stuttering a little bit for me, and my Wi-Fi has been, or my
Oh,
internet has
no.
been very unreliable. So if I disappear, I will come back. But I'm
We
just
got
letting
this,
you
we got
know,
this.
you're all kind of stopping and starting, unless you're doing that to just play a big joke on me.
we
That
have
was
been.
the prank. You
Um,
got
Yeah,
us.
that's what I
You caught
thought,
us.
yeah. It's a good
one.
prank. You got me.
All right, so you continue on through the debris, and you get clear of most of the kind of floating, larger sections of rock and building.
If it's that space kind of drifting, I would use Mage Hand to just put any amount of force. If there's one drifting towards the ship, just to do
Yep.
any amount of force to redirect it. If it's just
Yeah.
slow drifting.
It's not like full zero gravity. It's more like
Right.
it's closer to water, but a little less gravity. So that does help a bit. Kind of shunt some of the smaller pieces. But you do kind of manage to wind your way through as you head towards the bearing that you remember of that island. On your way, I will have
Oh, no.
you essentially I'm going to have you make a navigation check, Finan. So if you want to roll a d20 and add your proficiency and we'll say dexterity.
Cool.
I'll give him guidance on that one.
Yeah.
Just spamming guidance the whole way. Might as well. Prayer for you, prayer for you, prayer for you.
This is 15, 18, 27.
Okay. Yeah, the skiff reacts similar to small boats that you've helmed before, and you don't have too much trouble kind of navigating there. After about 2 hours, I'll have one of you make a perception check. Likely probably not Finan because he's
I
steering
will.
the ship.
That is fair.
I'll cast guidance on myself as I do. Okay. That's going to be 23, 26.
26. All right. You see some movement on the horizon.
Big.
Close to the water. It's fairly far away at this point, so it's hard to say how big it is, but you do see some movement.
I would point it out to everyone. Look alive, everyone. This might be a dreadnought again, like last time. Remember, there's the eye that is anti-magic. It will stop the skiff and stop your magic entirely.
Don't
Don't
sail
touch
by
the
its
water.
eye.
And don't touch the water. Whatever you do.
Okay.
I'm going
Alright.
to attempt to sail quite stealthily. Has Pass Without a Trace run out at this point?
Yeah, it's been over because it lasts an hour,
If
right?
we're in a dangerous spot, I'll cast it again.
Okay, then yeah, you cast it again, and I'll have you make a stealth check for the boat as you all kind of hold your breath.
What is a skiff?
A skiff is like a kind of a flat-bottomed boat. These ones are kind of like wide, flat-bottomed boat. It doesn't have like it's all kind of open basically, and there's kind of like larger metal sides that kind of wrap around underneath. And for these ones, they are magical. So at the back, there is a kind of a magical crystal that's encased in copper bands
Okay.
that creates a kind of wind for the sail. The sail is also enchanted.
Very cool. Very cool.
That was a natural 9, so 30.
30. Okay.
Jeez.
So yeah, you very quietly, you kind of maneuver yourself, like you see where it's coming from, and you kind of maneuver yourself. So you watch as it passes by probably about 300 feet behind the boat. You see this like massive gray, like hulking mass just kind of swimming through the water. You see its pincers kind of just above the water's edge. But it seems to pass by all of you, not noticing the skiff as you kind of angle it and take a wide arc, and then back on course. Another 2 hours go by. Yep.
As we leave the danger zone, I would like, with the dreadnought, I would like walk up to Finnan. Well done. You're doing very well. You okay?
This is the first time I've ever gone sailing in nothing, but yeah, I'm getting there. It's fine.
Okay.
It's
I
kind of
realize-
handles different to water, but
I
I'll
realize
figure it
you
out.
haven't been here before, I don't think.
no.
We've had some time here. None of it enjoyable. It was a lot of this, a lot of sailing, a lot of looking and finding. I'm
Well,
sorry that this is your
Those are
first
things that I'm
experience
good
here.
at.
Very much so. Well, I'll let you get back to it. And I'm
I'll
just gonna
Try not to crash
guidance.
this ship into. I just gesture around to the empty nothingness that's around us.
As we're going, I would kind of just like put a hand on his arm. How's things with Trixie?
Wrong time to ask, I know, but I'm curious.
Last we left off, things were fine. It's going good. I don't know.
Are you blushing? Is he blushing?
I feel like he's not, but he seems like on the back foot. Like this is a very weird question to ask while we sail through the Death Sea. How's Cacophony? Is this what we're? Is this like?
He's tired, but
Oh, I bet. And the children ones,
they're good.
they're good.
I only
Good.
ask because in times when it's hard, I often like to keep those I love in my thoughts. So I was just checking.
Yeah, but all of the hard times I end up spending with people that I love anyway. So
That's very true.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to it. I give him a tap and I let him do his work.
Alright.
I would find Neppy at some point while we're on the skiff. Because I don't think I've actually talked to Neppy since I died.
Briefly.
Briefly, I don't think we've talked about her death at all.
Would be just I'd probably wander away from Finnan and just kind of take a perch on the edge of the skiff.
Callie would come and find you and kind of just like sit by you. Hi.
Hi.
I I forgot his name because
Which one?
Kamea's uncle,
Cassian.
Cassian. I saw Cassian.
Did you? Where?
I guess the in between.
Oh. Right. He chose to carry forward.
He did. Yeah.
I thought so. It was my plan to bring him back, but there was nothing left to bring. So.
Yeah. No, he told me to tell Kamea. I haven't had a chance yet. But
I've been a bit busy.
Yeah, a little bit. I couldn't decide at first if I was gonna go with him or not. I knew once I could hear you all. But at first I couldn't decide. And I think I'm not sure. I think it's you know how we always talk about our time?
Yes.
I think it's coming to mine.
How'd you know?
Tired?
We're all tired.
I know. But it's so nice. And whenever I am there now, I'm a little bit closer, it seems. Distance wise, I'm a little bit further in. Obviously, it's not like next time is my time, but I think it's been a lot. It's
The only person who gets to decide whether you come back or not is you.
I know.
And I will keep trying every time. Every time.
I know.
The only thing I ask is that you look your wife in the eye first. And you tell her your plan whether or not to come back or not. And you look your little girl in the eye. And you're going to have to tell her too.
When Kamea, the Illithid was over Kamea, and I thought she was dead. I regretted coming back. But she wasn't.
You were the only one in that moment who would have gone to her and saved her.
I couldn't, because I was frozen, but
you did everything you could with the tools you had available to you, with the abilities you had available to you. I understand the peace. I do. I have been there myself twice now. Less than you, but I understand that peace. And as I said, it is your choice.
it's not like I want to.
Stay or go.
Go.
But you
It's
keep
just
telling me every time is the
I
next
know.
time. I
I
don't
know.
understand.
because it's the in between. The getting back up is the hardest. The peace from it all.
Well, you cannot stay in the in-between. And there is no guarantee of the same peace afterwards. It is another chapter. The in-between is appealing, yes, and as it should be. It is a liminal space before the universe decides what becomes of you, where you go.
I'm just tired of dying.
There is no guarantee that you won't face other deaths in life beyond that. I cannot promise you that. So if you are looking for a life without death, there isn't one.
I'm just looking for a life without multiple deaths.
This is the one we are all allotted at this point. I wish there was a better answer for you, love, but there is not.
I know.
But know that every time, my hand will be outstretched, ready to bring you back to this one, where you are needed. I do not believe your story has been fully written yet.
No.
But that is up to you. There is peace in death, yes. But it is not the end you might be looking for. I would encourage you to seek out that peace in different ways. It can be as enjoyable.
I don't hear the geese.
Sorry?
The geese screaming out my window.
Ben, watch out. Excuse me.
Astral geese.
Astral geese. Where would you suggest I find that?
When this is all over and done, it will take time for all of us to be able to let go or transition away from the life where it is always something else knocking down our doorstep. I can never fully step away from that, but I find the joy and the peace in the small moments with my children. The sound of Cacophony snoring in the early morning hours. The way the last light of the sky over the desert looks every single time. You craft a different home for yourself that is full of peace and joy and not loss and heartache. It is there, but you must craft it and work for it. Because the peace that exists in the liminal space is an illusion, a comfort. And it is not permanent. I would just lean my head onto Callie's shoulder.
She just kind of sit there with you. She cry a little bit. A few tears.
Yeah. I keep my eyes on the horizon.
All right. And as you sit there for a bit, after about a half an hour, you do see land in the distance, quickly approaching, as it looks like the familiar island. You pull up on the kind of banks of this floating island. What would you like to do?
Before we land on it, I would love to cast. Oh, you're all such dummies. Intellect Fortress on Finnan and Callie.
Choice.
That gives you resistance to psychic damage and advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
That's a sick one.
Beautiful.
And hang back, Kale. Don't get zapped in the brain or anything.
I'm not 100% sure what the plan is, but I think it's prudent that I might spend some time trying to do what I can to fix up this boat, just in case we need it again. Should hopefully be in its best shape.
I absolutely agree. I think that's a fantastic idea, Finnan.
So I'm going to go about essentially trying to look for anything that I can use to plug any of the like really bad cracks, and then doing whatever I can to fix what I can.
Okay. I'll have you.
Clack, don't you have a cloak of useful things? I'm sure there's we had that about 100 sessions ago. I'm sure there's got to be like a carpentry patch somewhere in there.
Yeah, or at least a bow we can repurpose.
Yeah,
I think there's
like
a boat patch.
Oh,
I think there is a boat patch.
I have boat.
Oh yeah, one we can take apart.
Yeah, I'll need to like disassemble it. And
Do we still have the boat? Didn't we give it to someone last time we were with the
The
elephant?
magical floaty boat? Folding
The
boat?
portable boat?
I think
Yeah,
we
didn't
gave
we
that away
give-
to a guy.
I thought we gave the
like-
portable away.
I got it back.
Oh, you got it back.
I did.
Snap, dude.
Spicy.
Well, I reach into the bag around the chain and I
Yeah,
pull
look at
out. I give you the chain and I pull out a piece of, it looks like metal about this big, and I start.
Well, do we want to use this magical foldable boat, or do we want to use the magical patch that's on?
That's a water boat.
Oh,
That's a water boat. This
Whatever
is a space
we-
boat.
Whatever we end up using, we're gonna tear apart to repair this one.
Start with the patch. if you need
Start with
something
the patch,
more.
and if
I
you
think the
need more,
patch is
take
maybe
this.
our best. Yeah, I think. Thank you, Neppy. I don't want
Of
to
course,
kind of
of-
cut the wind from your sails.
No.
Ah.
Fun boat
Ah.
humor.
We love nautical puns. So good.
So yeah, you and Clack set to repairing the ship with the patch. The
I
boat
like
patch.
the idea of him throwing a patch apart and then us just tearing it and kicking it apart.
Who wants to
Um,
look for clues?
I will. Yes, I will take.
How
care
big's
of
this
that.
island? Is it like
Not very
petite? or-
big. Not
Okay,
very
good.
big
We
at
can do a
all.
loot lap of the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Loot lab.
Is it
Yeah.
any different than the last time we were here as we start,
Yeah, good
sloshing
question.
onto the beach?
Somewhat, yes. As you remember from before, part of the island came alive essentially and attacked you. It seems like that chunk, after you dispatched it, has been sort of reabsorbed into the island itself as it was kind of set back in tune. But it gave the island slightly different geography because of that. There's no longer that kind of large hill in the center. It kind of slopes up almost like a little cliff on one side and then kind of angles down. So now there's kind of a divot in the center of the island. There isn't much in the way of, like, there is a little bit of like short grass that's almost moss-like. There's a few kind of small bushes and things like that. But other than that, it's pretty barren. But do you guys have a look around? You can make an
Absolutely.
investigation check.
I know there was like that plinth that was here last time.
Yes.
I'd like to sort of circle around to that. Well, touch on it first, give the old once over if there's anything different. But then I really want to look for like hidden shit in the sand, like
Okay.
stuff that someone might have dropped, or like, a secret
Broke apart
stash
or
of
left
space
behind.
rum.
You do see the base of the plinth as you're kind of giving a quick scan. It does look different than before, as opposed to the kind of pillar. It seems like there's something been kind of built up around the base. You're not.
You can have
exactly sure.
guidance for investigation.
I'd like to use my coin to see if there's anything that's out of tune or vibrating oddly on the
Yeah.
island.
There is, yes.
I would like to investigate that.
Okay.
I'll go with Kale.
I'll go with letters. And Clack and Finn are at the beach.
Just a 16 for investigation.
Okay. The biggest thing that kind of stands out is the plinth. There's something different about the base of the plinth. And as you start moving towards the center of the island, which is where it is, your coin starts to vibrate more. And as you get closer, you see pretty plainly at the base of this plinth, there is remains, or what look like remains, maybe. It's difficult to tell. You can see a smaller figure with a large cavity out of what you assume where its head is or was, as it seems like its head is somewhat fused with the base of this plinth. But there is a large cavity out of the side of it. And you can see the kind of what was once kind of darkish gray skin looks almost fused with the island in some parts, but you also see where the legs are, it looks like there were a mass of tentacles. But as you can see that part of it is fused with this island, you can also see hands and what looks like a leg as well sticking out of part of these tentacles. And you can see a number of small hands kind of pushing through the ground.
Does
And
it look?
Mhm.
Sorry, you
Its
can keep going.
face, from what you can see, it looks like part of it has tentacles and part of it looks gnomish almost.
Is it the fucking guy from the meat prison, Zelix?
Make
Alex.
a history check.
I give
you
letters
can make one
guidance.
too, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Low, damn it.
22.
I think, yeah, it's going to be the 21 or more. D&D Beyond is having a fun little game with me. Neppy knows more than I do.
It does appear to be Zelix.
No, Skrillex.
I would look up at letters and Kaelin Callie. Is him. He did say he was coming here. That was so long ago, though.
How recent do you think he's gone down?
How
Neppy?
long do I think he's been dead?
You can make a medicine check.
Sure can. Real good at those. With guidance on myself as I do so.
That's a plus 11, so that is going to be flirty 20.
Looks like it's been a while, which makes you think that it was shortly after you were here.
Oh, not long then after we left.
It's something, if he came here and something ate his brain, why did they come back?
The Nautilus left here. It departed the island
Yeah, but it
as
must
we
have come.
stepped onto it.
But it must have come back
Yes.
for him to
Can I
have
give him
died.
a pat down if he's got anything, any notes, any journals, or like cool toys that you get at the dentist or something. I don't know. That fell on the floor and we won't deal with it. Very nice. 24.
24. As you kind of look through his kind of tattered clothes, some of them are fused with the ground. You are able to reach inside of his kind of overcoat. And there is a pocket. And you do find, after some looking, a small scrap of paper. And you kind of unfold it, and you can see what looks like a kind of quick drawing of a kind of circular base with a number of towers that come out of this base. You can see it looks like there's maybe some kind of liquid in the base, or he's kind of done the kind of wavy lines in the base, but there's towers that kind of come up and around the edges. So they start out short and kind of get higher, and some of them are at different levels all the way around.
Does
Almost
this
like
look
columns around this
look at all like
circular base.
the amphitheater that you saw, Neppy?
Similar.
Similar, yes. It's striking resemblance. A sketch, perhaps.
Does our friend still possess a jaw?
He does.
Oh shit.
We might want to talk to Zelix here about how he came by this.
I have 5 questions for him, I believe. Or was it 3? Let me check my. Hold on. Whether it's 5 or 3. Commune is 3. I think speak with that is 5. I've got 5 questions for him. He will remember me. So hopefully he's not been completely warped or his mind taken. What do we wish to ask him? What was he doing here?
Mm-hmm.
Who killed
Where
him?
did he see this?
Where did he see this?
That's kind of most important.
Where did he see this? How do we get there?
Let's just start with those two, and maybe we'll yes and.
Of course.
You know, what are you doing here? Where did you see this?
I'm also curious if they took something from him.
Good question.
That's a great question.
That's a good question. I will. There's 4. For,
I don't know
for
if
now.
he's the guy who had all the oddities, correct?
No.
No, this was a malformed mind flayer. This was far before your time. Kel.
Oh, okay.
We met
Basically
this guy
a
way back in
gnome.
Barmwich.
A gnome that became a mind flayer, but it didn't. The process wasn't totally, didn't totally go as they had thought, and he didn't turn into a regular mind flayer. He turned into kind of a
Cool.
smaller mind flayer, and he retained a lot of his former personality.
He's basically the blade of mind flayers.
He became a cool. He's not a cool.
He looks
mind
like
flayer.
Wesley
He was
Snipes,
a-
right?
I mean,
Best
a
way
regular
to put
mind
it.
flayer.
Yeah,
He was a
he
cool
does
mind
now.
flayer.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he's absolutely the blade of mind flayers.
All right.
I'm
So
so sad he's dead.
Shit.
But there was
Well,
a lot
maybe
in between.
honestly,
There's a
it's
lot
not
in
too late to
between.
retcon. It's not too
No,
late.
there's
to
a lot in
you
between
can-
from the last of when you first saw him. So
There's a lot of side stuff.
And I'm
we
sure
can
he
explore
met,
there.
yeah, he met like a real colorful cast of characters to help him.
absolutely.
You know, the brainwalker as they call him.
So I kneel down in front of him, lighting some incense. I'm gonna cast tongues on myself just in case he can only speak like deep speech or something like that.
he spoke to you in common, like you spoke with him.
That was
before.
also 2 years ago, so I have
That's
no
true.
idea.
Mhm.
Just to
People have forgotten languages, you know, in the last 2 years.
Yeah,
Crazier
that's-
things have happened.
crazier
True.
things have
It's true.
happened.
Yeah.
I don't trust you for anything, Carlson. I don't trust you at all. Okay, so I lean down in front of him. I'm gonna just like kind of brush my hand against his cheek, and I'm going to cast Speak with Dead.
Okay.
As like it's almost like Neppy like kind of moves into this kind of like shadow space with him. Does he does it take?
You see his one eye that is remaining as the other has kind of been caved in from that hole in his skull. You see it kind of opens and this kind of milky white eye kind of rolls down looking at you. And you see kind of the like half of his face, whereas before he was like, his face was fully tentacled, but now it seems like some of it has returned to that gnomish form. You see as he starts to speak the kind of like sort of grotesque seam that is between his kind of tentacled mouth and his regular mouth start to open.
Hello, Zelix. It has been a long time, friend.
You
You remember me from Barmwich. My name is Nepentha. We met underground.
Yes, I remember.
I am sorry to say that you are dead. And I have some questions for you if you would grant me some of your time.
Yes, I will say that may count as the first question.
That was a statement.
You asked if you
I
will
said-
grant. I won't. But just be mindful
Okay. All right. Sassy.
of your preamble.
Preamble will kill you if you're not careful.
The preamble will kill you.
double-edged sword.
What were you doing here before you died?
I was attempting to escape.
Who were you escaping from?
The Legassians.
I'm gonna take the map or the sketch. Were you running from this place? Is that where they... Were you running from this place?
Yes. The Acroma.
How do we get there?
It is deep in the Astral Sea. A fortress.
I'm gonna pause just for a second, as I have in the past, and pull myself out, relay the information.
He was running from the Legassians. From Queen Elegansis. This is their hold up the Acroma. A fortress in the Astral Sea. I can ask him how to get there, but that is my last question.
Yeah, how do you get there? We asked that. He gave very poor directions. Ideas, team?
Also, thank you for the raid, Quests and Chaos. Thank you so much. Welcome
Quest
in,
and Chaos,
folks.
have you got an idea for a last fucking question to ask this little gnome? We are desperate for clues, so hop in the chat. Shit.
What if I ask him, why were they hunting him?
I think we need to ask a question that doesn't prompt another question.
Yes, you're right.
I feel like he had information or something that he was trying to abscond with.
What did you take from them? What did they take from you? Because I liked Kale's initial.
Yes.
I feel like he saw something or he knew something that he was trying to get out. I mean, why else would he run if he hadn't seen something or...
He hated mind flayers. He hated them and wished to hunt them down. That's why he took the totem and left.
But
when
why
he
go
first got
there
turned.
So you could probably, I mean, it's the hive. He was probably trying to blow the whole thing up or turn himself back into a gnome where he got there halfway and then was captured, imprisoned, you know.
How do we defeat them?
He may not
Is
know
that too broad?
Might be too broad.
Do the Legassians have a weakness they don't want us to know about? And then hopefully expands from more than just a yes.
Is there something you know that caused you to run?
If there was one thing you could tell us, what would it be?
I think, what did you escape with? It's a fire from the hip, but presumably he didn't leave alone, and like the only thing on him was in a very secret, sneaky little pocket, and hopefully he's feeling generous to share information. And he's not just like the information, but he's like,
hold on. So they killed him, but they didn't only kill him. They removed his brain. So they were after a piece of information, or they were trying to stop us from being able to find a piece of information or another mind flayer.
Sometimes they just eat brains. I think it's kind of tasty for them. They distill it. They often like to study it. But you're not wrong.
He was an anomaly. He was different.
Okay, let's cycle back.
Yes.
What's the question? What did you take?
What did you take that caused you to run?
Or is it, we fish for some sort of weakness?
What did you see?
Well, if we ask what did he take, there's a chance he might have it on him.
No, I did a pretty thorough, gooey search. It was just the paper. Where in the Astral Sea is the Acroma? Boom, there we go. That's our best bet. I think that's our safest.
Everything else is just fishing. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I would go back in. Where in the Astral Sea will we find the Acroma?
You will find it Beyond the liminal boundary. There, floating at the very edge. Like a beacon. You watch as the eye closes, folds back into the skull.
I take a moment and I kind of drop my head, and you hear Neppy speaking like you've heard her speak Infernal last rites before. She gives last rites to Zelix as the kind of like gray space fades. It's beyond the liminal boundary. It's far at the edge of the Astral Sea. He made it sound like we just have to keep going.
Does any of us actually know where the liminal boundary is?
I don't.
Okay.
I can ask Adonis how to find it.
We're going to want to... Yeah, actually, he's our best guy.
Are we planning on going there now?
I don't think we have a choice.
Not in this fucking boat. Finnan, you're doing great, but no fucking chance are we going to siege the castle in a...
No skiff.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to regroup. I know I sound like a broken record, but...
I think you're right. But we got what we came here for.
We go back, we brief Adonis on what we found.
He'll know where that is. And he'll know... He knows everybody. He'll know somebody who can get us the right means to get over there. Right?
We can maybe put together some sort of army or team, a little bit more backup.
Sure.
There is the option to go in strong and loud, but we could also try and sneak our way in.
We talk
We can
to
do
Adonis
both.
first. Adonis
Talk
is
to
the one
Adonis
person
first.
we know who would know all about this. But first, give me 10 minutes with this juicy chain. And just before we go, back to the prime material plane, because maybe this chain like summons some sort of ghost boat or something and sort of solves all our problems. It says liminal space this way. I've got
Is
a
there-
cool compass.
Is there anything else on him that is of note?
That you find.
I copy down the drawing.
Okay.
Into my journal.
The chain has a very simple enchantment that essentially makes it, or the hook, I should say. It adds, it adds +5 if you're trying to like hook something with it. You get a +5
To attack and damage?
Yeah.
And
to
it
like,
also...
and for the athletics check to like, it grapples the thing when you
Nice.
get it, and
it applies Earthbind, so they're unable to spell. To fly.
not
Yeah?
quite.
You sure?
Not
It's
quite.
it's an anti-magic chain.
You
check your
essentially get
notes?
to add +5 to your athletics check to like keep it grappled.
Oh, is it attunement?
No, but it is huge.
Very cool, DM. What was he like a giant or something? Why is it so big?
Well, you had been talking to him about astral dreadnoughts, so he just assumed
Oh my
what
God,
else
I
would
love
you be
him.
hooking in the astral sea?
Okay.
An
Like it's
absolute
built for
ledge.
an astral dreadnought. It's like it's not like if you hit somebody
Amazing.
with it, it would
Oh,
crush them.
this is what we do. We hook up an astral dreadnought to the skiff, and we use it to pull the skiff.
This is a terrible idea, but we're not the fate of the entire multiverse. We got to take this. This is going to come in handy once,
It's
and
like-
we're going to be so glad to have it.
I will say, as like a weapon, you could maybe use it using Tensor's transformation. Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see. All I'm saying, we got to bring it. We got to bring it. How does my hole work? If I put it in my hole, does it become light? I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure it out. Leave
I
me
am
to my
going to-
holes.
I'm gonna call Adonis.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast sending. I'll roll a D100. I roll a 94. But I usually pick the bottom 5.
Yeah.
So I will. That's what it stands. Okay, great. We're in need of information about the Astral Sea. We're here, but need to get somewhere specific. beyond the liminal boundary. Do you know this?
A while goes by before you hear back. An uncomfortably long time.
Shit.
Ah. Where did you hear that term? Why do you need to go there? So you hear back.
I'll cast sending one more time.
Where are you? We'll come to you.
I'm in the city. We should talk. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Oh no.
It can fit in the hole. Everyone in the chat, I know you were worried. There's no weight limit on the hole. It's just a 10 by 10 hole, which I think we can agree the chain could fit in.
It.
Yeah. Put it in the
Except,
hole.
Yep.
It's a real snake charming
A lot of
energy,
that
except
hole.
it's a chain in a hole. Like
Put a chain in the hole.
Pretty fun.
I finally got my chain, is all I'm saying, and I'm stoked. This is good day for Tim, good day for Sean.
Good day.
Bad day for Blackwater.
Every day in the Astral Sea is a good day for Tim. Also, hello, GM Tim. Our dear
Whoa.
friend
Hello.
GM Tim is in the chat.
What
So
up?
That's the
happy
Tim
to
we
have
were
you.
referring to.
That's the Tim. There's so many Tims here. We are going to go on a very quick break. Stick around. There's some beautiful art from our artist in the break, as well as will be playing a feature from our wonderful friends over at A Filthy Lot, showing their Ready to Roll campaign. So we will be back in 10 minutes. Grab yourself a beverage, preferably not Astral Sea water. Grab yourself a snack, and we will see you here in 10 minutes. Okay, bye.
Bye.
See you in 10
Bye
minutes.
now.
Hey guys, it's me, Adam, and I'm here to talk to you about the sponsor for tonight's episode, Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking company that makes D&D and tabletop gaming tables and accessories. They are a couple of passionate crafters that create items that will instantly become a highlight of any tabletop or RPG player's game night. An absolute favourite of mine is the Mountain King board gaming table. This table is bonkers cool, looking like it is straight out of a Dwarven King's Hall. It's really unlike anything I've ever seen. We feel really good about endorsing this Canadian business that brings so much passion into something we care so deeply about. So head over to their Instagram at legendcraft.ca to have a look at what they're making and let them know that Blackwater sent you. And if any of you fall in love with any of their amazing products, you can go to their website and use the promo code Blackwater for 5% off. It supports a Canadian business and also helps support our stream in this crazy D&D game we love. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Welcome back, heroes. Do you promise that you'll help some people?
We have a very good reputation for not murdering people.
Shh, don't lie. I want to throw some acid on a pixie.
Temple, that's the word I was looking for.
You're a cleric.
Let me see that. And I'm gonna reach for my spear. I'm like,
I'm not on their side. I'm totally on your team.
A good portion of it belongs in a museum, and a good portion of it belongs in our pockets.
does any one of you speak common? No? All right then, death it is.
Who wants a shot? Bursting out of their chest like they're noodle arms. Now we arm wrestle.
What's that? What?
I am not a barbarian.
You drank blood out of a reed.
Listen,
my arm. Somebody gave you a quest to judge dogs.
Yeah, 100%.
Back right up. Guys, I got a bike.
On a mission from gods. Double botch.
Catman.
Hello.
Are you ready to roll? More teeth for me to break.
Just eat everything out of cans because it's already cooked.
It's already cooked.
It's already
back.
cooked.
We're back. Tim.
Chat,
I don't even remember where
No.
I am.
Chat,
Adam, no,
check up on
don't-
your friends
don't
if they
involve
start
them in
eating
this.
like they're in the middle of the apocalypse, where they just find a can and say, "This will sustain me," and then just bust into that bad boy.
It's been cooked once.
It has
We
been
were-
cooked.
Adonis had just said, we need to talk.
You are one step away from saying dog food is food for somebody. Why not me? Like, I don't want to use the slippery
It's
slope
edible.
argument. But once you just start eating those chunky soups,
Cold
fucking
soup
room
is a gateway
temperature.
soup. It's a gateway canned food.
Just don't eat a cold creamy soup. Please.
extend my-
Canned food.
I extend my hands out.
I hold them.
I hold them. Who's casting it?
I have to. It's plane shift.
Oh,
Are we taking the boat?
you've just spent all this time fixing the boat.
I can plane shift us back here onto this island.
Well, let's pull it up onto the shore.
yeah, you and I, Clack, will hide it
And
somewhere.
like, we'll put like a tarp over it and like fronds.
A top.
There's none of that here.
We don't have a tarp? You don't have a tarp in your cloak?
No way, dude.
Oh, weird.
Like, I'll get like
I'm
a couple
sure it'll
of
be fine.
branches and just
Yeah, some shrub.
yeah,
Loosely cover it. It's
good
not fully
enough, I
covered,
guess.
but-
Yeah, it's so visible.
It's the best that we can do.
I've got an idea. I'm gonna reach into my backpack. No, sorry, I reach into Clack's backpack for my stuff. And I'll pull out my petrified toad. My petrified toad that I bought from somebody for way too much money that one time. And
I gotta look and see what it does again.
I
think I
hold-
sent it to you, right?
Yep. A
Okay,
petrified
good.
toad, when held in the cusp of one's palm for a minute, the toad's body warms up and comes back to life. Whoever did so can command it to to go to a location and stay there for 12 hours. Afterwards, it attempts to travel back to its user. No, I don't want that. Sorry.
You take it out, and then you think better of it.
Yeah, I read the instructions. I say, "Oh fuck! I thought it'd just sit here and wait for me." Never mind. Let's go. Boat's on its own.
I relayed the information about what Adonis had said, and I, taking hands, plane shift us back outside of the Blackwater Keep.
You,
Chaos in the streets?
no.
Chaos
It
in the
is
sheets?
Quiet. Very, very
Ooh.
quiet in Wulfrene.
They enacted a curfew Everyone's inside.
Nighttime?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. How many dogs are on the streets?
Patrolling.
Make a perception check.
Because they must
Sheldon, you
love
can
that
have-
shit.
That's
You can have
eerie.
guidance.
It's a
I'll give
seven.
the
Yeah, I
help
didn't
action.
like
I'll give
how
the help
that
action to
was
that because I'm
said.
also interested in the dogs.
Why
You
don't
can just make a
you
perception
roll
check
your own
yourself.
perception?
I'm gonna perceive
Funnier
dog.
though if I help letters.
Yeah, okay.
I don't perceive
Okay,
dog.
team, it's a 17 with help and guidance. That's fucking
Okay.
great for letters.
You see there is a dog sitting just on the other side of the gates out of the keep into the main kind of streets. There is kind of large iron gates because the keep is kind of in the inner wall of the greater sort of palace behind you that Gatestone keep. But you can see there is a dog kind of sitting at the edge of an alleyway across the road.
Is he just looking at us?
Mm-hmm.
Same vibe as
Yo,
the
are the
rats in
dogs-
Barn Witch.
I'm not sure. It's just sitting there.
The dog's working for the fucking.
Oh.
I'll fucking
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Woof.
Woof.
I'll reach into fucking Clack's bag, pull out some dried meat, and say,
I'm gonna.
"Here, pooch," and I'm gonna sort of toss it, sort of halfway.
Like,
Wait,
so
it's on
do
the
you
other
go
side
up-
of the.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the iron gates.
How
Yeah, fuck
far
yeah.
is it from me, Tim?
It's probably 200 feet.
Okay, it's too far for me to know. Is anyone else getting a weird vibe from that dog? Because I can check.
Yeah, this dog feels weird. I was gonna
Yeah,
feed
can
it.
you
It
do
feels
this?
what
like
it
the
does.
Can you
rats
look
in
into its
Barn
Wait,
cage?
I've got something. I'm gonna turn invisible, and then I'm gonna get within 30 feet of it. Is it a shapeshifter or illusion?
So you go through the gate.
I turn invisible.
Yeah, you still have to open the gate.
Oh yeah, I guess I do.
Well, we're going up together because I've got like the little food to like. We're doing a little jokey joke together as we do.
Okay. As you
Right.
come up to the
Oh,
gate,
God.
Oh no,
Uh,
not that okay.
retreats into the alleyway.
Hey,
But he's
Did I
invisible.
ever get within 30
No,
feet? of it?
as he, do you keep following it?
I'll like throw the fucking meat on the ground. Be like, "Yo, get this sausage."
Kind of splats on the ground. Dull thud. Dog continues down the alleyway.
We leave. Leave. We've got to find Adonis now.
I
Maybe
would
it's
like-
trying
Good
to
thing
take-
we
no, but
look
maybe
like
it's trying to help
badass
us.
pirates. We could be anybody.
Maybe
I
it's
would
trying
like-
to. Maybe it's trying to help us.
I would like to cast Shadow Cat to create a cat that goes at the dog behind it.
Does it go after the dog?
I can cast it with 30 feet away from me, so yeah, I'm gonna cast it away nearer to the dog.
It's like a
Okay.
familiar, right? You can go into its eyes.
Yeah, I can look into its eyes, and then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna get outside the. No, I wouldn't know anything about the gate. I'm metagaming because I'm nervous. I'm gonna stay with letters, and then I'm gonna be like, letters. I'm not gonna be able to see you for a second. I'm gonna. Your eyes are gonna roll back, and I'm gonna get inside the cat's vision.
Okay.
And I'm gonna chase after the dog as the cat.
Okay, so the dog continues on for a while, kind of turns around another alleyway and another. How long are you in the shadow, cat?
1 hour.
1 hour. Okay, great. So probably about 5 minutes go by of it as it weaves through the alleyways, and then it comes out into kind of like almost like a small courtyard in the alleyways, and you watch as it kind of trots out and stops, and you notice something that the dog would look like maybe like a Doberman, is quite a bit larger than you remember seeing. It's kind of elongated as it sort of turns and sits staring at the cat.
Now, does my witch sight work when I'm like
Surely the
Sending-
language is you have X sight, but you are using
Yeah.
the senses of the shadow cat. If it
no,
looks
it's
like
the,
a familiar,
the words of the while seeing through the cat. Yeah, I guess through the cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
you're Finn, what's up with this dog? We good?
I'm
Say.
gonna walk the cat up and just place a paw on the dog. Just gonna touch the dog with the cat.
Okay. So as it does that, the dog kind of pulls its claw back, and you hear this kind of like high-pitched sound as it brings its paw down on the shadow cat.
Interesting.
Do I have to roll an attack? I can't remember if the shadow cat has any.
It has an AC of 15 and hit points equal to my hit point maximum. It's immune to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage from non-magical attacks.
This is magical.
That's
Magical
a tough
dog?
fucking cat.
Yeah, it has 100 and something hit points. It's 195 hit points.
An 18
Got more
to
hit points
hit.
than Kale.
Definitely hits.
Okay.
Why does it share my hit points? Oh, maybe I take this damage then? No, hit points equal to.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That is 27 points of slashing damage.
Woo!
Oof.
And 15 points of force damage.
Force damage. I was gonna say if it's psychic damage, I should probably take it. Dang. Okay. I will stop concentrating on Shadowcat. Gonna dissipate. It like stomped me. That was a weird dog, and it was also
Evil dog?
Weird shape. Like it was wrong. It was shaped wrong. That was.
They did the same thing that they didn't done in Balm, which instead of the rats, they took the dogs.
That's not right because there's so many. Because
Let's check in on the keep.
someone
I don't think
let
Wulfrene is
dogs
safe.
loose. Who-
Let's
No
go.
one knows.
Let's go. We go up to. We'll
Okay.
start looking for everyone and Adonis as well, assuming he's going to be up here as well.
Yeah, Adonis is at Blackwater Keep. You can see he's kind of sitting in the top area, the dining table. There's a cold cup of tea next to him, and he looks pale.
What's going on?
Are we okay to speak here? Is it safe?
Maybe not, but
I
there's
go
a
over to the.
room.
I go over to the table, and I turn it. I activate the table to get the boundary and the map. Of,
I think it's already been.
Is it up? Okay.
Oh yeah, it's
yeah,
been
I
up
think
'cause
we
that's 'cause
activated
the
it
ghosts.
a long time ago.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
the ghosts
Okay,
are up.
good.
So what's that boundary do again?
It's
It's been
mithril.
so long.
Yeah, it fortifies the outside of the.
Right.
Fortifies
But whether or
the
not people
could-
can scry on
That
us.
doesn't do
ghosts.
anything about
We
scrying.
could,
But it
we
also
could-
says
So,
who's
gives you like a map of the city.
map of the city and movement in it.
we could go to.
Might not be, but there's
You could go to.
Callie, you and I are thinking the same thing.
We have a command nice room.
It's not. Yes, let's go there.
Also, I think Nissa's study.
We got places, and we'll go to one of them.
places.
Okay,
We'll
do you-
go to
Kameh's
Kameh's,
room or
yeah.
Mrs. Study?
Kameh's
Well,
room.
Finnan knows that Nissa's study isn't protected. Nissa's secret study is, and has not yet broken that
Revealed
secret
that.
because
Yeah.
that was
Absolutely.
Nissa asked me not to say anything, so Finnan will
Razzle
stay
boy
true to
move.
that.
We go to Camille and Callie's room.
Gives me a chance to check in on my wife. I don't
She
have
is
all to-
there.
Thank God.
She's kind of surprised as she was getting ready for bed. Oh, all right.
Sorry.
Hi, everyone. Adonis, would you like me to step out for a second?
This is probably information you should know.
You can stay.
All right.
Or is this kind of a need to know basis?
Yeah, I think
Adonis,
it's
it's up to you.
I would say the less folks that know, the better. Apologize.
Is this the kind of information that could put someone in danger?
Could put all of us in danger.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Kamea a kiss.
She gives you a kiss and heads out. You see Neva's outside, kind of waiting for her. I'll go get a cup of tea. She heads down to the kitchens. Beyond the liminal boundary is the Legassus Amphitheater, where the Kalabi harp is kept. It is in that space, a space between planes.
That's the space that you wanted to go to.
Yes.
Oh
That's-
shit!
Is that not where they are?
They already
where
know
they are.
it is.
The amphitheater. It's a
It is
different...
not a small space, but if they haven't discovered it yet, is only a matter of time.
They
And
called
again,
the-
it's sorry, Nebby,
No,
please.
please, Finian, go ahead.
This harp is not something we can move, is it?
No.
The being we spoke to, who was dead, he had this. I unfurled a sketch of the Acroma. Do you know this place?
No. But it does look similar in design.
Do you think they have corrupted this Legassus amphitheater that you're talking about?
No. No, I would sense that.
Right.
Is
But
there
perhaps they're
Could-
creating something of their own.
is there possibility that there could be a separate space that they've created? Something.
Seems
Could we use a Ceresite amplifier and various magics to improve its outer defenses or make it less visible or less discoverable?
its defenses are where it exists, and myself.
So we've got the harp somewhere beyond liminal space, and now we've also got Cora's fortress also beyond liminal space, sitting like a beacon. Does that ring any bells for you? Any beacons in the liminal?
She must be gathering forces there.
Shen,
You know where that
Alhami,
is.
Her chorus.
I don't know where her ship is, but I know where the liminal boundary is.
Do you know the beacon? Do you know what we're talking about? This beacon.
I
in the
don't
sea?
know where her fortress is, but I know where the space is that her fortress exists.
Okay, that's good.
Can you take us there?
I can take you to the amphitheater.
This might be a bit grim, and it may be too late. It seemed like there's a staggering effect of who's getting teleported to this place. If we were able to capture one of the creatures that were intending to go there, and perhaps force it to take us there with it.
I don't think we could make those creatures do anything without them absolutely paralyzing our minds. They are so powerful.
There are some magics.
Hey, Kale could do it. You could, with your fancy dancy wish, you could dominate. Hell, you could dominate anything, right?
I mean, that's beyond me today, and I don't know if we have enough time for me to rest.
No, I mean the spell dominate monster. As a general rule, I don't go in for mind control, but that's not tippy top stuff. If we really wanted to get something to work,
that spell.
What the wish do, doesn't it?
I know, but I don't have the ability to do that wish today.
Well, maybe some other time then.
Unfortunately.
You can get us to the space where her fortress is, and then we find her from there. Maybe we get one of these things to get us in the back door. But our options are go there and kick ass, or is that it?
We want them to go anywhere but this harp.
I think we have to go to them. I don't think there's another option. She was arrogant last time, and I think she's learned since then. They were at the waypoint. She could have stayed. It could have been a show of force. But she left. She left us with breadcrumbs to say, follow me.
Probably
Come
wants
see
it
what
on
I-
us.
Come see what I've done. She wants to show off. She is her. She is nothing like the person that we saw sit on the council, and so much worse.
Adonis, even with an amplifier, there's no way to shroud where the harp is, hide it from sight, something like that, make it harder to find.
We can try. My only worry is any magic we use would only draw more attention to it.
Yeah, and an amplifier is going to be like a beacon.
Adonis, how difficult would it be for someone to find, even knowing about beyond the liminal space, how difficult would it be for someone to be able to find that? Or to get access to it?
It is not easy.
The reason I ask is, it feels to me like she came out, she's leading us somewhere. She if she could already be there, why is she not there? Why come out of the waypoint? Why draw our attention?
Perhaps she hasn't found it yet.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe she's trying to scare us into going so she can follow us.
Cassian
Not a bad idea.
amphitheater, you mean?
Could be right.
If she planted our friend, we don't know if he actually went beyond the liminal space. We just know that he said the place is there.
Who has the ring of making it so that he can't be seen from afar?
Who would I give that to? Oh yeah.
We might want to give that to Adonis, because Adonis needs to be with the harp. But if Adonis isn't able to be seen from afar...
No. Adonis said if he goes to the harp, he might lead them there. Adonis is the whole linchpin. All she needs is the harp and the lute, lyre, the other thing.
Mandolin.
That's the one. Mandolin, harp, over for the universe. She has the mandolin. She doesn't know where the harp is, but she's closing in on it. What she's probably wanting us to do is to get desperate and try to secure the thing, which lights a beacon. She sends all her gooey boys, and we have a big dust up at the harp. She doesn't know that we know that her base of operations is in the liminal space. We currently have an advantage.
Well, we don't know that she doesn't know, but we are assuming she doesn't know how to get there.
Adonis, you have a better idea of magic than I do. Does the ability to see through illusions, does that transfer with scrying?
I don't believe so.
Can I bring Kamea in for a second?
Sure.
I'm gonna... Hi, sorry,
she's back kind of with her tea.
That looks amazing. Could I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, of course.
When she's inside the sanctity of the secret room,
have the idea that I put forward, has that been acted on at all, or you've not had time?
I'm
I know
sorry,
it's not been long.
Refresh my memory.
Where
Lots been going
Neva,
on, I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
no, sorry, Neva accidentally talks about us going to the harp.
Yes, she brought it up at the last council meeting.
Then it seemed like you were mad and all that.
Yes.
I could make a group of people look like us, and make us not look like us. We go to the place where Kale's talking, and we send the group that looks like us somewhere else. If anyone's scrying on them, they'll assume that that group of people will be going to the harp. That group of people need to know that they are taking a great risk. It'd have to be a volunteer thing only, but we'd have to do it quietly and probably tell them the plan in here, which is, I apologize for more breaches in your privacy, Kamea, but this is the only place we really have available to us to avoid. If we can do almost like a shell game, make it impossible for them to see which of us are going where, keep their eyes looking not at us. That might afford us a space, and it might also keep their eyes from falling upon where this location actually is.
My question is just to do what, though? I mean, we buy time for what? I mean,
we need the mandolin.
I understand, but I don't know how we get that back.
Without killing her.
We can't kill her? Why not?
That's what I mean. Like, if we wish for the mandolin back, we have to go get it from her.
Oh, yeah. No, we're killing her, right? Like, we're on the same page for this.
I'm saying, when we come to that time where we want to go get it from her, the element of surprise could give us a massive advantage. If they think we're going somewhere else, they think we're going to the harp, their eyes will be on that, not on what's important, us.
But scrying is, if she wishes to look at me, she will find me whatever I look like. It does not matter what I look like.
You're right.
I could look like anybody, and it will be still a panther wearing the guise of someone else.
Also, clock's ticking because I think it's fair to assume with weird dogs running the streets that there is a full-on mind flayer occupation of Wulfrene. So the longer we take to set things up, people are going to be dying here, and it's going to be people we know. So
What changed?
Dead or worse. So our goal is to get to the fortress. If you can get us to the edge of liminal space, can we go as we are? Do we need some sort of super boat to get to this fortress? Adonis,
You will need some way to travel through the boundary. It is a large space.
Would a small vessel be better than a large one?
I don't know.
Do we need a special kind of boat, or...
You have something that can travel through the Astral Sea, or some kind of sky ship.
We have access to a small skiff.
We don't know anybody with a sky ship? No one owes us a favor?
Is there a window in this room?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to look out the window and look for
Do
dogs.
you hear that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you look out.
Oh, God.
Just outside the gate, you see 3 dogs.
Ugh.
They're chasing each other, barking.
Fuck.
We've got a dragon, and a dragon could hold a carriage, and that would technically be a sky ship. How big we talking? Like a 2-hour flight, 6 like multi-day situation?
I don't know how far away it is.
Fucking duck. And like a regular boat wouldn't work. We couldn't use a regular boat.
You would need some kind of magical enchantment on it.
How do you usually get there?
I teleport.
But we don't know where the fortress is.
So,
if you have
Finnan's
a ship,
idea,
I can help you transport the ship.
I've got ships. You need ships, I got a whole fucking company.
No, we need a Astral Sea ship.
If you can find a way to make one fly, I can help you get it through.
what? Here. So, we have the small skiff in the Astral Sea, and of course that is not our first choice as a siege vessel, but it's what we've got right now.
Just a point of order, Tim. I am keeping my eye on these dogs while also listening in on the conversation.
Again, terrifying. Adonis, if you come to the Astral Sea with us, and then you can take us to the edge of the boundary. If we can cross into the liminal space. I don't want to know where this Legassus amphitheater is. I don't want to know. If I don't have to go there, I do not want to. We keep the harp, we keep you safe.
If you could take us to the very edge.
And if we can push our way through and we will find it, I have the drawing, and if it doesn't look like this, I'm not going there.
Is there... It's a small skiff, and my experience growing up in this harbor, the further out from shore you sail, the bigger the boat you need. Is that the case in the Astral Sea? Is a skiff gonna even be able to survive outside the liminal space?
Less likely.
Right.
Shit.
You could try. We could try.
We could go back to the waypoint. We could see if we could find a proper boat. I'm sure they...
Everything there was shattered. The skiff was the best I could do. I looked.
You do see one of the dogs is kind of pawing at the gate.
Ew.
I mean, can I just go... Do we know that the dogs are bad?
Yes.
I saw one of the dogs be really fucking weird.
No, I'm weird, yes. But bad? I mean...
What they do?
It
with
like
them-
crushed. It like crushed the.
It
I would know how
It crushed
hard
a weird... It
I
crushed
would
a
know
weird
how hard it
spooky
hit the cat though as well. I would know how hard it hit it though.
Can anyone here talk to animals? Could we talk to the dogs?
I will. Yeah, I will relay that a dog is boring at the gate.
This is. They did this in Barmwich. It was a tool. They were part of the hive mind. They've taken the dogs.
Kamea, can you please tell Neva? I think you need to have everyone on as high alert as possible. Something might be about to happen. Better safe than sorry.
Can I slip away for a moment and check on Zelda?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Zelda and Jar in her
Sure.
room.
Cats versus dogs too.
Jar is
Zelda can
sleeping
talk to
as you kind
dog.
of sneak in.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you
gonna,
see Zelda kind of looks up right away as soon as you open the door.
I'm gonna usher her over.
Kind of pads over.
Just like out, I guess, out
Hey,
the door.
What's up? What's going on? What's up?
Um,
You seem stressed.
I a little bit stressed.
Yeah, me too.
Don't let Jar near any dogs.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything more? I don't like dogs either, but
The dogs are acting like very weird, right? We've discerned.
I mean, not.
Vinny's got a bad
odd.
gut read.
A bad
Yeah, he's got a
gut
bad
read.
gut read, but you haven't seen them do anything so super crazy.
I still have a hard time thinking that they're evil.
Minus
Um,
one charisma. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, folks.
Because Finnan saw the dog be not right shaped, right? Like it was
Just
it was like-
larger. Just
Oh.
not necessarily like
Right,
not
okay.
necessarily deformed. Definitely elongated in kind of an odd way, but
Right.
like
yeah. So
not-
this is a bad gut feel.
not
from-
like totally outside of the realm of what a dog could be, but large. Large though. It looked bigger than any dog you'd seen.
right. So it's a real like, I don't like this.
And it seemed like it got bigger from when you first saw it to the size that it was later
Right.
in the
Ooh,
alleyway.
that's
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, yeah. That was what I thought you described
you-
it as
Yeah,
happening.
I'm gonna.
Would you come with me to go and investigate Finnan, the one at the gate?
I don't know if Callie was done yet with Zelda.
Oh, sorry.
I'm giving you permission. Be careful, but I'm giving you permission to attack any dog that comes in or near the
Okay, I
keep.
will kill any dog I see.
near or in the castle.
Absolutely.
Not
I will
just
be
like
merciless. Can I eat them as well?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
They got a weird. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Okay. Yucky
Yeah,
dogs.
yucky dogs.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thank you. I've been waiting for that permission
I
for a
would.
while.
Yeah, that's
So thank
only
you.
temporary.
Letters. I know
Everyone
you
will
like
see
to.
her back. Cat's back inside.
I know you like to take time with this spell. Can you link our minds like now, please?
Yeah, absolutely. 10 minutes. Nobody leave.
No,
I would
as
come-
in.
I would-
Oh,
yeah.
does it take 10 minutes to cast?
Well, I gotta keep a lot of spells rolling in my head. I gotta open the book. Clack has to get the key for the latch.
We have 10 minutes. We can take 10 minutes here and then
I don't know if we can. Like, does it look like they're like at the gate? At the gate?
Yeah, one of them is at the gate of the like you can see Blackwater Keep from where Kamea's window
Was it the
is. You
gate
can
of the
see-
keep?
At the
Yeah.
gate of our keep.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, okay,
We
that
gotta go. We gotta go.
I am going to cast a new spell, and I'm renaming it. It's effectively Investiture of Wind. I'm calling it Investiture of Stars. Basically, it's Investiture of Wind, but instead of windiness, it's just like nebulas and stuff, because my whole thing is like space.
What? Since when?
I think it's at our keep.
We have to go.
I want to get within, as soon as I get within 120 feet before it starts to like move or run away.
Well, should I scoop someone to take him? Because I'm gonna fly.
Yeah, take me, please.
Let's all go together. And then if it starts to run, you can make chase or whatever the fuck. Callie, we're going after a dog. If you want to bring your tiger, it can talk to the dog for us.
I'm not taking Zelda away from Jar.
Cool. That's your call.
Okay. We all fly down?
Well,
You'll fly or you run over?
I'm not fucking flying at it.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I can't fly.
Jog after
I will fly.
Making
with,
our way on foot.
Wait, Kale's in armor.
Yeah, we're making our way on foot. You can fly. We'll make our way on foot.
I'm gonna fly ahead then.
Okay. What could go wrong?
No, I can't be invisible, but I'll be as stealthy as possible.
You still have your brain juice on. I don't think we've. It was right before the island. I don't think it's been an hour.
When I get within 120 feet, has the dog moved at all?
So we're gonna describe what goes on with Finnan first, because
God.
he's gonna get there way faster, because you guys have to get
God.
out of the keep and around. So Finnan, as you fly over, I'll have you make a stealth check for me, please.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
This is so bad. This is so bad.
As a 30, because I rolled a natural 19.
See, this is where the good day bad for us thing really comes into full swing.
It comes into play.
Okay, so you do see, as you kind of fly over, they don't seem to notice you. There is 3 of them at the moment. The one that was kind of pawing at the gate does get it open, and you watch as the gate kind of like creaks open, and it like bounds towards the front door
of our keep or the castle.
Your keep, your castle.
Blackwater.
You see the other 2 kind of fan out beside it. As you're flying over, like you're probably still at least 120 feet away. Like it's a ways to the keep, like up in the where the window is.
Could I beat it to the door if going through things was no obstacle?
No, because you're basically flying out and over the wall, like and across.
If I could fly through the wall.
No, it doesn't, because you're above the wall where you are,
okay.
Like where the window is, you're above the wall, so you're flying down. And it moves fast.
Oh, fuck.
Like faster than any dog you've seen.
Oh,
And it gets there.
The line you mean is any dog should. Tim.
Any dog. It closes that 100-foot gap in one go. As it gets up to the door, you see the other 2 kind of flank next to the door. And you watch it start pawing at the door, just as you kind of come over the wall. I will have you roll initiative, and I'll have everybody roll initiative. You will likely jump in on maybe the second round, maybe this is the top of the second round.
The natural 19's coming out of my dice tonight. Very nice, but we haven't been in combat yet, so we'll see. Oh shit. That's a 22 for me.
I just want to grab some water, so mine was a 14, just so we...
Okay. Sorry, what was yours, Finnan?
22.
All right.
You appear to be muted, Em.
No, I'm just speaking very quietly, and I'm just saying, man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man is a very good like watermelon replacement, isn't it? It's a good watermelon.
Nervous.
My favorite thing about that is like all the choir kids got that, but no one else understood what you meant.
Or anyone who's worked.
Anyone else?
In
25 to 20 in that range. 20 to 15.
18.
18.
14.
Yeah. Anyone else? 15 to 10.
11.
12.
Okay, so Callie, then Kale, and then Neppy at 11. Okay. All right, so Finnan, you are up first. You're just over the wall. You're probably still about 80 feet from where the front door is.
It's rave time again.
Scary rave time.
Okay. Yes.
Or all
Order of
raves not
operations.
scary.
I am going. Can I fly to above the door? Like, as in, like, on the roof above the door. How far is that? Because, like, if I'm flying down takes 80, could I get to a space that is above the door?
You'd still be about 60 feet, I would say.
So it's 60 feet?
Yeah.
That's my movement with fly. Or with
Actually, I might use
investiture.
this music instead. Yeah.
I am going to fly so that I'm above the door on the, like, castle side.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cast Etherealness and intentionally not... Like, I'm going to let myself fall so that I fall in front of the door and then stop concentrating on Etherealness. Essentially to... I'm wasting a very high level spot to just basically Shadow Cat from X-Men just to drop through the door, land by the door.
So you're
and just put my
behind the door or in
hands-
front of the door?
I want to be in the inside part of the
Okay.
door because
Okay.
I know that I'm ahead of my team and
Yeah.
I want to like hold the door and I'm also worried about whoever's inside.
Yeah, you
'Cause, like-
hear as you do that. Whoa, hey, I was just going to get the door.
Find something to barricade the door now.
What? Oh, okay.
And I'm
Codus was right there.
Wait, what is? Yeah,
He's level 20,
That's
right?
why I did. That's why I burnt the spell that I burnt because I didn't want Codus to step out into death dogs.
That was a sick move. The fucking
Shadow Cat move, yeah.
what's her name?
Dope.
Katie
Very cool.
something.
Very cool.
Kitty Pride.
Kitty Pride.
Pride.
That's the one.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna put my hand against the door because I know I have to buy time.
Okay.
Kitty Pride is what a toddler who's really into animal facts correctly and incorrectly calls a group of lions.
Cute. Well done.
All right. It is the dog's turn.
What are they called, Tim?
They're called multi-strays.
Oh, because they're strays from multi-universes. Yucky.
And they're gonna take their turn.
Oh,
You stop
no.
hearing the scratching. Letters.
Sprint.
Well, actually, you guys sprint around.
Y'all do.
You just come through the kind of inner, because there's like an inner gate that connects Gatestone and Blackwater Keep, so you don't have to go out and around. You guys just get to that inner gate, which is closer to the back of the keep. So you guys all do the same thing.
No.
Finnan back to the top of the order.
This may be dumb to waste my action to do this, but I'm going to use Ghostly Gaze to be able to see through the door.
Okay. You look through the door. How far does it go? Is it just your regular sight beyond that?
I can
No,
see
it's
through
kinda-
solid objects that proceed for 30 feet. So the solid object isn't solid.
You don't see the dogs.
Oh no, I think my vision continues past that as long as the object isn't 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
thick.
Yeah. So you look past, and you see the dogs are out by the iron gate, by the street.
Do I see is that where the rest of the group are like kind of turning up?
No, they're coming in the back gate.
Oh, the back gate. Okay.
The dogs have gone back out to the street.
Would it be a bonus action to open the door or free action to open the door?
Yeah, use an object. I think that's a free object.
It's a bonus action.
Yeah, free object interaction, I think it's called.
I think I'll allow it. I'll allow it. You can open. They can kick open the door.
I'm gonna yell, close it behind me. I'm gonna open the door and just like I'm not trying to keep it
started to come
open.
down.
I'm gonna open the door and I'm just gonna let a massive whistle, like directed at dogs.
Okay. You see, they're all kind of sitting just at the gate, just beyond the gate.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Now,
Letters, you're up. As you're about.
I continue heading towards the fucking.
Yeah, with your dash, you get basically to the front door.
Great, so we're there with Finnan.
Yep.
What's up?
They've stopped. I don't know. They're not. This might
Actually,
have been a
I guess it
distraction.
is the strays. They do retreat a bit. They don't use their full. Sure, they do retreat a little bit back out into the street.
This might
Towards
have
the
been
alleyway.
This might have been to pull us away from the castle. I don't know.
Yo, what's up? I'm Letters Blackwater. You're some funky dogs that don't behave like dogs. Are you spirits or the, work for emissaries? Thank you, Neppy. Do we have business? Tap twice for one with your little paws, or speak if you can, or whatever.
Make an animal handling check for me.
Oh, not great.
Can I assist
5,
with an
Tim.
handling check?
Juicy 5.
It don't seem to do anything.
Hey, Callie, you know animals. What's up with these?
Can I try and call them over? Can I try and call one of the
As you
dogs
come,
over?
you can try to make an animal handling check and see what happens.
I would love to try and make an animal handling check.
If these turn out to be regular dogs, Tim, and this has just been one long fuck you to us, to be like, not everything's weird, guys. They're just dogs.
No, he's trying to scare us.
I will get on a bus. I'll come and slap
Unreal.
you in the face.
That's a dirty 20.
You see one of them kind of cocks its head a little bit to the side, and its tongue comes out as it's sort of panting, and it kind of extends down longer than a normal tongue should.
Ah.
Come on, if you saw a long-tongued dog, you'd say that was cute. This is not necessarily a bad sign.
I'm imagining like a fruit roll-up situation.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a Looney Tune style, like
That's dogs
like
without
you
teeth
turn
where they're like
Gene
they can't
Simmons
come
into a
in.
dog.
This
Kayla,
dog
you're
is
up.
just in a constant, very long blep.
Do I have to use a dash to get to the door?
Yeah.
Okay. How far are they from the door?
They're about 125 feet.
125 feet. Well, shit, that's very convenient for you, Tim. Can I go 5 feet closer?
Unfortunately not.
Can he slide into home plate? Like,
Can I stick my arm out the remaining
Real
5
far.
feet?
are you a fucking hobgoblin? Are you a
Unless-
hobgoblin?
Unless you're Michael Jordan and this is the end of Space Jam, no, you cannot.
But this kind of is the end of Space Jam. You just said they were Looney Tunes. Are they the Monstars?
I just said that.
I would like to.
I'm on deck, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Remember we had that plan to feed all the dogs to Chester? Maybe it's now.
Yeah.
Maybe now's the time.
Maybe it was a good plan.
Maybe it was
Maybe
a
now's
good
the
plan.
time.
Did we say no to that plan? We did say no to that.
We
plan.
did.
We
say
said a
no
pretty
to
hard
that
no to that plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hindsight, you know, hindsight's
It was
fun
a
and
real
funny.
thought experiment, and thinking back, missed opportunities.
Yeah, I mean there's not much I can do. I'm gonna sort of call out to the dogs. What do you want?
All right, it's Snappy's turn.
I still have tongues out.
Mhm.
Just remember that. So they can understand me fully if they don't already. Especially if they're speaking some deep speech shit. So everyone's gone to the door.
Mhm.
How far away is the door from the gate?
100 feet.
So we've come around the side of the house. Can I come midway? I don't want to go all the way to the door. I would like to kind of go midway between the door and the gate.
You don't have enough movement because you're coming from the back gate.
Right. Okay, well, I'll get as far. I don't want to just I want to kind of go a little bit closer to the gate than the rest of my party if I can with the movement that I have.
Yeah, I guess you could go, I guess, up the wall a bit, so you're
Sure.
a little bit away from the party, but you're not really
That's
closer.
fine.
You're just like, you're farther away from the door, but like
That's
with
fine.
the angle, you're
Yeah.
still about the same distance from.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna call out to the dogs.
Mhm.
We've seen this play before. We know who sent you.
We know who you report to. Come show yourselves. That's it.
Okay. Finnan, it's your turn.
Sad if these are just regular dogs. I'm going to fly forward 60 feet, and as an action, I'm going to create a 15-foot cube. But it's a swirling wind, but I'm going to essentially create a miniaturized version of the black star that Letters made, except it's swirling outward, and so its polarity is like reversed. And I'm going to put it with them in it, but so that the center of it is behind them, and they need to make Constitution saving throws.
I've never been so glad that I don't know Clifford in this game.
Also, thanks for making us #1 in D&D tonight, everyone.
Whoa!
Thanks so much, everybody.
Coming for you,
17.
Mercer. Hashtag.
17 for all three.
Yep.
That is a fat. Ew. They say. I don't like that they have a singular save. That's yucky. That's a D8 as well. They all fail, or it fails. I don't know. It's going to get pushed 10 feet into the gate, so toward the keep, and it's going to take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Okay, they each take 14 points of bludgeoning damage. And that's the end. How far do they get pushed? 10 feet?
10 feet forward, yeah.
Okay, so they were out in the street, so they get their
essentially to the gate.
Yeah, so they get pushed. They're still about 10 feet away from the gate.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I'm 60 foot closer to them, so I'm about 60 feet from them. Or like 55.
Yeah, 55 is probably about. Okay. They are going to
be normal dogs.
They're going to yelp and run away, and Finn's going to feel bad for a while, but we're going to laugh about it in the future.
You watch as they split off to either side of the gate. So you lose visibility on them as they go behind the wall. Two of them go to the left. One goes to the right. So you can no longer see them outside of that iron gate.
This feels like a game.
I'm so glad they're dogs and not cats.
All right, it is Ladder's turn.
I don't really know what we're doing here. They're not aggressive, so either they're here to waste our time, or they are friendly and mysterious. Finn, and I think you're our best bet to spot them, being our eyes in the sky. I'm just gonna post up here, and I guess I'll just take like the dodge action, just sort of like standing at the ready.
Yep. Okay.
I'll like move 30 feet, like so I'm like a little more equidistant between our keep and the other keep, and then just take the dog. I'll take the dog action.
I'll take the dog action.
So you go to the side, or okay.
I'm just
kind
in
of
that
between
big
Neppy.
central courtyard.
Yeah.
Just sort of keeping eyes on everything. My poor
Great.
Minotaur eyes.
I'm thinking of all the dogs in media that they would be so bad if they were in this world. Like Airbud, that would suck. I can't see the dogs.
Can't see the dogs.
I'm gonna position myself near Letters, like closer to the keep, like my keep, like Kamea and I's place.
Okay, so yeah, near Letters.
Yeah, near Letters, and I'm going to check in with Kamea in my sending zone.
Okay. I'm fine. I'm here.
Lock it down.
Okay. All right. It is the other creature's turn. As you hear as massive claws land on top of Blackwater Keep, you all hear this kind of leathery sound above you as you look up as this massive draconic form. You can see large tentacles kind of spilling out along its fringes as it climbs down the front of your keep, and you watch as its like head kind of moves back, and it sprays this vile spray that's almost like bile, and you hear this kind of high-pitched frequency as it happens. It kind of comes midway down and angles its head, so it's going to hit. It won't hit you, Finna, because you're too far out, but it is going to hit Kale, Letters, Callie, and Neppy.
Dex.
That's
It
gotta be
is a Constitution saving throw.
If you are 30 feet from me, you have my +4.
Which I think is all of us.
all of us.
Is
yeah,
this
except for Finnan.
to avoid becoming paralyzed or stunned, Tim?
Yeah, no.
Is it poison?
Nope.
Sounds like poison.
It's worse.
Infestation.
Oh, good.
Constitution.
Adam knows what this is.
I don't have
Adam is
advantage.
scared.
I don't have advantage on this time.
No.
Tim, that's a 12.
Okay, that's a failure.
How's a 19?
That's a failure.
We're flexing that brain then. I don't like this goo. So it's a 23.
That is a success, yeah. So you'll
22?
take half. That is just what you need. So,
Ooh, I rolled well.
so you'll both take half damage. As you, Callie, you take 56 points of psychic damage.
Am I immune
Nope,
to that?
resistance.
Resistance?
Neppy's
you'll take
immune.
half.
Callie's resistant.
So
Lucas.
That's right. I'm immune because I had mind blank on me today.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
56 is 28.
28?
28.
Okay.
And Kale, what was your save? You were in that as well.
Sorry, what save am I making?
Con save.
Con
Con.
save with my +4.
26.
So you'll take
I
half
see.
as well. Take 28 points of psychic damage.
Tim, is this an Elder Brain dragon?
Yeah.
Fuck.
As you like this like horrible like bile just like coats you, and you feel all of these like tiny vibrations. Most of you kind of manage to kind of get them all off as you watch on the ground these kind of wriggling tadpole-like creatures. Callie, you did fail the save even though you took half damage. You are considered infested. As you feel them kind of start to crawl into your mouth and your ears, you're not able to get them all off. It is extremely unpleasant.
How far away is this thing from us? It's what, 60 feet or so?
Yeah, it's like above you on the side of the keep. So I would say it's probably about 30 feet off the ground.
Okay, cool. It takes 8 points of damage when I flex my brain. Look, I do,
Thank you.
I do
very
chip
much.
away at it.
If I hear a fucking owlbear, if my wife does not listen to me and comes out here, I'm going to be so mad.
You do hear kind of yelling from the other side of the wall, like towards the keep, as they like obviously they've seen this thing just land.
Yeah, let's get some fucking ballistas out here, presumably. Come on.
All right. It is now Kale's turn.
Tim, I have a question about being infested.
Mhm.
I'm immune to disease?
It's not a disease.
Fuck.
It's new friends.
Yeah.
Friends who try and make a home in your brain hole.
Stop.
That's what all friends do.
No.
If you think about it.
We're about at my limit of things that live inside me. We've hit it. No jokes.
So question.
Mm-hmm.
The infestation, is that a spell? No, it's not a spell.
No, it's like it would be more akin to an ability, like it's
Or like a breath weapon.
Tim, is this
Kind of, yeah.
this payback for when I was 5 years old and I went to the cabin and I thought I was helping the tadpoles and I put them in a jar and I put it in the sun and I accidentally killed them all?
Absolutely, yeah.
It is 100%.
They told me everything.
I didn't know until this year that happened.
All right, this is what I am going to do. I am going to spend 7 sorcery points to be able to use Clockwork Cavalcade again.
Okay.
So you guys see the spirits rise up out of the ground again of my old party members. It gives me 100 hit points to spread around because I am in very bad way. I'm gonna take 64 of those. Who else is injured?
I'd love a taste.
So that there's a remaining 36. So each of you can
18
take
apiece.
18 apiece.
Sounds great to me.
And you said it's not a spell, but every spell of 6th level or lower ends on creatures or objects of my choice in the cube. But
not a spell.
No. I will then spend because that's not a spell, I will spend my remaining 2 sorcery points because I am so little left of anything.
Did you heal anyone else or just yourself? Just so I know.
Myself, Letters, and Callie.
How much each?
18 each.
Okay. Yep. That's fine.
Why?
Why? Why did you say it like that?
Why'd you ask like? Anyways, spend.
No reason.
No reason. I'm gonna spend 2 more sorcery points. My last 2 to quicken banishment, and I will attempt to banish it. Because why the fuck not?
I feel like Tim is the kind of poker player that whenever he sees his cards, he goes, ooh, and then cocks an eyebrow regardless of what the cards are.
You are absolutely
He
correct.
doesn't need to bluff. He just needs to he just needs to react the exact
Everything is
same
a
every
bluff,
time.
all the time.
Tim and I played the game Guess Who together, and it was a lot of that.
Love Guess Who, dude.
Guess Who's so fun.
I love subjective
sorry,
Guess
it's a
Who.
charisma save?
It is a charisma save. So is it a charismatic
Flirty
dragon?
20.
No,
Flirty
that
20.
is a success. Nothing
It's a charismatic dragon.
Yeah, actually.
Wouldn't all dragons be charismatic, don't you think? They're dragons.
I think
It's usually the case.
Probably not a D's dragon, but
I will then. Did it seem like the attack was like an area of effect? Like, could I move?
Yeah, it was like a
Can
breath
I-
weapon. It was
can
like
I
a
use my-
breath.
Okay, I'm gonna use my movement to sort of separate myself.
Okay. So you head towards the middle of the courtyard because everybody else is, you could go to the right-hand side or the left-hand side. Your left.
Jeez.
Left is where Neppy and Callie and Letters are. Finnan's up the middle a little farther. No one's on the right.
I'll go to the right. I'll just get us all away from one another, even though I lose her bonus. But
well, if
Yeah,
you stay
I'm
30
right.
feet from me.
yeah, I'll stay within 30 feet, but go to the right.
Okay.
So,
Callie went about 30 feet to the left. So.
well, then fuck it. I'll just go to the right,
Okay. All right.
and that'll be my turn.
All right. Neppy, you're up.
Okay. Is this thing within 60 feet of me?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Just.
Okay, great.
So it's about 50 feet away from you.
Is this, I am guess. Well, this has got to be within 30 feet. So yeah, that's what I got to do. I am going to move up 20 feet.
Okay.
And that's a path to the grave on that. So you watch as Neppy just like pulls energy out of her holy symbol and it loops around her arm. And you see this like sickly black and blue like eminence go toward it. And it is now for the next attack that hits it. It is vulnerable to all damage and overcomes all immunities and resistances.
Okay. It is 30 feet up the wall, just so everybody knows.
Cool.
All right. It is Finnan's turn.
Get him, Skeeter.
The good news, the upside to being stunned for an entire combat is I'm relatively fresh.
It's so fucking hard.
Fresh.
Hit it so hard.
So I'm going to fly at it. Can I get to it with my fly speed of 60?
Yes, just because I think you said 55 feet into the courtyard.
I went into the courtyard. How's that Pythagoras working
I
out?
don't know if you can get right up to it then.
What if I
You're 55
try
feet
really
out.
hard?
What if
I think you would still be.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't.
I can't make it
because
this
it's
turn.
30 feet up. So no, I don't think the
I'm gonna
Pythagoras
cast
checks
Blade of
out.
Disaster on
There it is. That's
yes,
what we're
yes, that's what we need.
Cute.
Silver or for the fucking
Oh my god.
use your dice. That's a natural fucking 19.
That's what we needed.
Yay.
Which means I need a phone because it's too many dice. Too many dice. I don't own this many D12s. Nobody does. Very few people use
Oh yeah,
D12s.
Blade of Disasters D12s, the sexiest dice.
It is the sexiest dice, but they're very infrequently used.
Every
That's what
time
makes him so
we do
hot.
combat, a weird bug flies into my house, Tim.
I keep sending them.
Why have you done this to me?
So that is
Yeah.
85 points of damage.
Nice. Doubled because
It
it's
is
vulnerable.
vulnerable to.
Yeah. So 170?
170.
Yeah, 170.
170. Nice.
Big hit.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to
No.
use yeah.
Less?
No, 85 times 2. 170.
170's right.
Oh yeah, you're right. My brain is dumb. And then I'm gonna hit it again with the Blade of Disaster because I swing twice.
Nice.
You were saying something about a legendary resistance, Tim?
Two sides of a
No, the resistance doesn't count in this case. I was going to say a legendary action, but he's got another
Good.
attack first.
I don't remember what I add to this. I do. It's in my D&D Beyond. I'm just nervous. It's a 25 to hit. It's a 14 on die.
Yes, that does hit.
That's only going to be 40-12. And it is no longer vulnerable. 16, 27, 35 points of force damage. And I shall put my d8s away for my next turn.
Nice. It's going to use a legendary action, and you watch as like one of the tentacles kind of shoots out to grab you, Finnan.
Yeah,
Nice.
that makes sense. I have irked it.
That is a 33 to hit.
I could hear the th in your mouth. Yeah, obviously, yeah. I heard you say that is a
32 or a 38.
And I'm like, unless that's a 13, which I doubt, it's gonna
You can
hit.
hear the
You
TH
take
in
16 points of psychic damage, and you
reduced
are
to 8.
and you are grappled.
Cool.
It is the multi-stray's turn.
Oh, fuck, I
Cool.
forgot about
As
the
they-
fucking dogs.
dogs.
Pour back into the courtyard.
Cool.
The two on the left are gonna go towards you, Kale. As you watch as they just bound across the courtyard. And the other one is going to peel off to the right towards you. I guess, Neppy, you're probably the furthest up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also there and infested, just not to.
You're over by Letters. You're not quite up
Yeah.
at Neppy. Oh, I know. I guess Neppy
I
went
am,
back
yeah.
towards the. So yeah,
I'm
Letters and Callie, you're the closest. So one
I'm
will
closer
go.
to Finnan, I suppose. You know what we're excited about? We're excited about having a map. You know why? Because Blackwater is going to be doing their last 2 sessions in person, y'all. More of this, more tentacles, more teeth
Oh yes.
in person.
What if these are the
Yes.
last tentacles and teeth? What if
Yeah.
this is all there is? You know?
I don't.
Maybe there's no more.
Sunrise, sunset. 10, 10.
Okay. So one is going to attack you, Letters, because you're there. It's going to use its claws first.
My
That is
concentration
a-
on the it worked.
24 to hit.
24 to hit. I already used my reaction. It sure does.
All right. So that's 11.
Glad not to be infected though. I feel good about that.
22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hot dog.
Or no, sorry, slashing damage.
Ooh. Sharp.
Magical slashing.
Nice. You
Uh,
maintain concentration.
and then you watch as like its shoulders kind of like lean, like you watch as they kind of come together, and out of its back you hear kind of a ripping sound as 2 tentacles fly forward to hit
The
you.
dogs are bad. The dogs are bad.
So the first tentacle attack is a 25,
That'll hit.
and the second one is,
These are all at disadvantage because I took the dodge action.
You did.
Re-roll that other one.
All right. The first one was a 26.
That'll
So
yeah,
the first
that'll
one
still do it.
hit. The second one, the first one was a 25, and the second one was a 20.
That is the AC.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do about
Okay,
that.
so that one hits, and then the third one is that one's only an 18.
That's not gonna hit.
Okay.
The dodge action.
So
is
one tentacle hits, and you manage to dodge out of the way the other tentacle.
Uno,
And-
tentacles.
You're Adam. Your mute mouth.
Describe to me what the dodge action looks like as letters.
It's a lot of it's you know what it is. It's sort of standing in like a power Z, where like the
I
legs
really
are just
thought that
bent,
much.
and it's just kind of being quite tense. And then something comes at you, and he just headbutts the tentacle as it comes at him.
That is a 21 for the other one. 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, hoofty.
And as the other one comes around, because there's two went
maintaining
after.
concentration.
So yeah, so there's just one by you letters. The other two kind of make a beeline for Kale, and it's going to use. Okay.
Retained concentration on Blade of Disaster. I realized I had to roll for the tentacle hit. The legendary action.
Yeah. So for you, Kale, the first one is going to slash out at you with its claws. And that is
No.
a actually it's advantage. A 20 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay.
I figured out
so
a solution. If you just take his dice from him,
Mm.
if you just reach over and just take those away.
Then he's completely unbound, and he just gets to make up
he
numbers.
just gets to say
He
numbers.
becomes
He gets to say
He
numbers.
just gets to decide.
a dark queen, great and terrible as the sea. It would be.
18 points of slashing damage, and you also feel as they hit, you feel this like vibration rock through your body, and you take an additional 13 points of force damage as you see, like, you hear these like claws kind of ring out with this high-pitched sonic sound.
Don't like that.
And then you watch as the tentacles kind of like rip up from its underbelly as it kind of rears up, and it's going to try to hit you with its tentacles as well.
Cool.
The first one's a 28.
That's gonna just hit.
Hey,
And
Kale,
the
you
second-
still unconvinced that these dogs are bad?
No, I think they're
The
good.
second one is a 29.
That's also just gonna hit.
Right. That is a 17 points of bludgeoning damage for the first one, and
Nice.
Tight.
25 points of bludgeoning damage for the second one. And you
That
are
it?
grappled.
And
Um,
grappled. Nice.
And then the other one is going to, while you're grappled, it's going to attack you as well.
Oh, cool. Cool.
You guys, my
Uh,
coworkers are gonna hear about so much D&D tomorrow. God.
You watch as
I
it
might
like
die in this from full health to zero.
You watch as it like comes up and it plants its claws in the ground, and you watch as its jaw drops and that tongue drops out and
Oh,
comes
yeah.
out and lashes down on you.
A little tongue. Tim, was that Instagram? That weird dog Instagram? Was that where you got the inspiration?
Yeah.
That's why I was like,
say
you can't use those because I was already thinking about that.
I want to say it's
Motherfucker.
real mean of you to have turned a very, very small, contained, fun, fit inside quest where he adopted a large
Was
amount of
it
stray dogs, and you
exactly
fucking turned
like
it on
me to do that.
No, I know, but rude.
That's a very cool DM move.
20 points
Adam, you gotta give
of
it up.
bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
The tongue, and then it's going to try to get you with its tentacles as well.
You getting bludgeoned
Course.
by this tongue?
Of course. Is that an advantage?
No,
you just grapple.
Yeah, but it has pack tactics, so yes.
Okay, so you gotta let
Tactics.
me know because I'm gonna restore balance, so it's no longer at an advantage. It's
Okay.
a regular roll.
All right, so then the first one for this one is an 18.
That just hits.
Okay, and then the second one is a. Oh no, it's just a single roll. That's a 28.
That also just hits.
All right,
Guys,
so
the
that
ponytail's not
is
enough. I gotta put my hair all the way up.
18 points of bludgeoning damage for the first one, and the second
nice,
one,
nice, nice,
tentacle is 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool. You see Kale go limp.
No.
Yeah, that was 136 points of damage.
In a turn?
In a turn.
The Elder Brain Dragon is going to use its other legendary actions, 2 more, to break concentration on you, Finnan, because you are grappled by it. You feel this pulse rock through your body, and you cannot focus on anything as your Black Blade of Disaster disappears.
You're a
Oh,
bastard,
God.
man.
Tim
is bastard,
Yes,
man.
we're gonna get TPK'd before we even
You
get to the
also
final
take-
boss.
You also take...
Do you think F
Our
will let
final
us come
episode-
play there
is
for
this?
the
Can we
first
build our
episode of
characters?
the next campaign?
Sorry, a filthy
Yeah.
lot, but we're gonna be doing a one
It's gonna
shot
be a
in your
thin-
studios.
19 points of psychic damage.
The one shot is
Halved
is-
to 10. 9?
10.
9.
10.
Oh my goodness, Finny Starlight, hello! You are watching us. You're gonna come into the middle of an Elder Brain Dragon fight. This might be a TPK, my friend.
Spicy.
No, it's bad when M says it.
the
Thank you so
one shot
much.
is gonna be Codus mustering up a group of people to go fight.
Wonderful folks out in chat. Fenny Starlight is one of the new cast members on a dear friend of who I watch her stream all the time. Gnome Ann has started a new series called Be Gay Do Crime. Please
Good name.
go watch
name.
their
Good name.
show. It's amazing. I love it so much. And thank you so much for being
It's
here.
also just good advice.
Yeah, be gay, do crime. Can we get
Actually, I do that.
some gays to come in and do some crimes here, please?
Yes.
On this
Yeah.
dragon,
On
please.
this dragon.
Where are all the gays?
Just wait for my turn.
All right, it is Letter's turn.
Yeah, Letters can't use any fun spells because he's not infected. I still don't regret making that choice.
No.
We're just gonna, this thing hit us with a tentacle, but we headbutted another tentacle. We're just gonna keep that rolling. I'm gonna headbutt this fucking dog with a
Strike.
booming blade,
Okay.
and hopefully I get to hit it with my awesome body. Oh, good. That's a natural 18 plus 10 is
Hey.
28.
That
That hits. Strength saving throw from the pooch, and we are gonna smite this doge.
Another word I hate.
I do need you to make a dexterity
Booch?
saving throw.
Poor K.
if it's
As you
Spanish?
hit it, you hear this kind of like sizzling as you see where its tentacles kind of ripped out. You see these kind of horrific boils underneath its skin
Ugh.
as they
Yeah,
like
hell yeah.
they just erupt as you
Is this
hit
the
it.
multi-strays or the Elder Brain?
The multi-strays.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Okay, good. It's 24 with Callie in.
Okay. So yeah, you manage to dodge out of the way as this acid just like flies through the air and singes
God.
the ground around you.
Christ.
Gosh.
But yes, roll strength save. You said
Strength save, please. I'm gonna pump a third
that's a
level.
natural one.
Then that dog is knocked back 10 feet. That's really good news. I'm gonna roll some dice here. That's 48 plus.
Oh my gosh,
uh,
Insomnia Night RPG, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on
Hello.
in, folks. So
Welcome in,
lovely to
hello.
have you. Thank you for being here and watching us all eat
Don't
it.
Say it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it. We're eating it, guys. We're not doing
Yeah,
well
okay,
right
okay.
now.
I am not
27
eating
plus
that elder
5.
dragon. You can't
27
make me.
plus 5 is 32 points of damage.
Hey, well done.
It gets
Nice.
knocked back 10 feet. I assume its tentacle is not grabbing me anymore. Or I wasn't even grappled to begin with.
No, you were grappled.
No,
It
it
grappled
only
you
got me
'cause it hit-
once.
Yeah, it still hit you with its tentacle. You're grappled.
And that grabs me?
Yeah,
If I knock it
Yeah,
10
yeah.
feet away, do that break in the
you
grapple?
come with it.
Oh.
I don't think that
goodness.
breaks the grapple. It takes like it's an action to break the grapple.
Okay, I'll allow it. Well, I can't Misty Step out of that one.
I guess you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll see if it can. I'll make a strength saving throw. To
Yeah,
see
didn't it
if
roll a
can-
nat 1 or something? Isn't
It
that
did-
like
you're right, it
embarrassingly
did, so
bad?
it'll be a disadvantage. Strength save is. I want you to roll an athletics check for me.
Oh,
please.
baby, that we know how to do.
That'll be the DC.
Love that. Yeah, skills. Athletics. 27.
I rolled an 18. So yes, you do manage to break the grapple as you push it away.
I've only got 30 feet. I'm going to just run back to Blackwater Keep, kick open the door and say, Codus, get the ghosts! And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
I'm at the door. I can't get inside to get cover from this fucking dragon, but I'm away from my weird dog, and so I feel good about that.
Just you know that the ghosts cannot leave the keep.
Shit.
Good thing I'm standing in the doorway of the
Yes.
keep.
But they can come to the door. And they'll act on initiative count 20, we'll say.
And I say to
Almost like,
Codus,
it's
I
your
am
lair.
unsafe. I am unsafe.
It is your lair, we'll say.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Fucking
It
turn the
is-
tables
Tim,
on these
we're gonna
punks.
let you know about our lair actions here in just this hot
Yeah.
second.
You hear Codus is like loading up a crossbow.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the ghosts all have kind of
Codus.
ghostly crossbows. That's basically what it'll be. It'll be like a crossbow volley out of the door.
Love that. Love that.
Callie, you are up.
Yes. Any way to stop the?
You take a little bit of damage right off the top.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You take
lucky.
lucky you.
Lucky me.
7 points of psychic damage, reduced
So
to
that's
4.
4.
I think Em left.
Uh,
I think she quit.
She just went to check to double
Rage
check
quit.
that our child is still asleep. All right, it is
My turn?
Yeah, Callie. Callie, what would you like to do?
Is there any way I can stop the infestation, Tim?
At the end of your turn, you can try to.
At the end of my turn, I can try to. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's near me? The dogs? Are there dogs near me?
The dogs are, yes, they are. One dog is near you.
One
Actually,
dog
no,
is
it's been
near me.
pushed back 10 feet. So
Oh,
it's 10 feet away from you.
I'll go 10 feet to the dog.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit the dog with my sword twice.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have no healing for myself really, so that's what we're gonna do. So that is going to be 25.
25 hits.
32.
Those both hit.
Those both hit. Tim, are these
They
any
are
of the
aberrations.
aberrations?
There
Thank
it
you.
is. Good news.
Cool.
I do need you to make two dexterity saving throws for me, please.
2 dexterity saving throws. I would love to do that for you, Tim.
Also, our 4-year-old daughter sends her regards. She hopes everyone is having fun playing D&D.
I'm not.
Don't
I'm sad.
argue with me, Auntie Lennon. Tim, I don't think either of those are going to be enough. That is a 7 and a dirty 20.
The dirty 20 is enough.
Okay.
But the first one is not.
The first
And
one is not.
You take
Is Kale dead? Did I miss Kale dying?
17 points of acid damage. Did he? I don't think he died. He just went unconscious.
Well, I'm unconscious.
No, you can't put the
Unconscious.
thing
You
down. if
can't
you're
be
un-
black and
No,
white if you're
mm-mm,
unconscious.
That's not the
I don't know.
rules.
I feel like being
No,
dramatic.
no.
You have to put it in
You have to
sepia.
put it-
Sepia is unconscious. Monochrome
Sepia-
is dead.
Everyone knows sepia is the transition.
So
We're close.
I get to hit it.
The tether is thin.
I get
That's
to hit
good.
it.
That's the one.
I'm sorry. I need to also just on my screen, just popping up over and over again is just saying my friend Katie is playing a game and stopping a game, playing a game and stopping a game. Just it's going all the way up my screen. It's very funny.
right. How much damage?
How much damage? These are aberrations. I don't have my wings. Sorry, I have to find which bar graph it is. Regular hit, not a crit, no wings. If it's an aberration, it's the top one. It's the first one. There we go. Okay, so I am gonna. Do you need me to separate any of this damage?
No, because you're not dealing force
No.
or psychic damage or thunder damage. I don't think.
No.
you're fine.
Okay. 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 I'm just gonna say the numbers out loud because it helps my brain. 48.
Okay.
Plus 14
62.
plus 14.
76.
That is my damage.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, so as you carve into this thing, the acid just spraying out. You manage to dodge some of it as some of it kind of like lands across your skin and your armor, and you hear that kind of sizzling. But you carve it up pretty good.
Cool.
All right, it is now the dragon's turn.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it is going to use all of its attacks against you, Finnan.
That tracks.
And it's going to it's gonna fly up into the air 80 feet with you.
Cool.
So it's 110 feet off the ground. And it's gonna use its bite attack first. That is a 26 to hit.
That definitely hits.
All right. And then it's you watch as its claws kind of come up.
I'm going to
into
use
the
my
air.
reaction to kind of become semi-ethereal for the bite attack using
Okay.
blend.
So I'll half that
Half the
damage.
damage, yeah.
Okay. So then we'll do the claws next. So the first claw is 29. The second claw is 23.
Everything hits.
And then it'll get you with one more tentacles. One of the other tentacles kind of whip around.
Okay.
And that is a 24 to hit.
Fully
Everything
hits.
Okay.
Across the board. AC is
All right.
19 right now.
All right. So
Unless is it day out?
no, it's night.
Okay, cool. Yeah, AC is 19.
So that's
Could be worse. It could be that my
20
AC
points
is...
of piercing damage. So 10 down to 10. And then 12 points of psychic damage down to 6 for the bite.
Is that a part of the bite? So
Mhm,
that's
all
down
bite.
to 3 because I'm resistant
yes,
as well. Yeah.
Yes. So
Whew.
that's all the bite.
Okay,
And
yeah, that was
then,
not a bad one to
the
take.
claws. The first one is 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
The second one is 13 points of slashing damage.
Yup.
And then the tentacle is 12 points of psychic damage.
12 points of psychic?
Yeah, that one's psychic. The
Reduced
tentacle.
to 6.
Yeah.
Cool.
ADHA Adventures. Welcome on in, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome on in, everybody. Nice to see you.
And you
Welcome
are
to the
grappled
last
with it
episode of campaign
110 feet up the air.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, it is Kale's turn.
I'll roll that death saving throw.
Oh,
For you.
Shit.
Tim, I didn't make the save to try and break the infestation at the end of my turn.
Oh yeah, you can make it now.
Also, is Giannis within 30 feet of Callie?
No, I left.
No,
I left.
he left.
And then she also moved.
Because
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I don't think I've ever done this, but the +4 is added to death saving throws as well. Because they're a saving
What?
throw.
What save am I making, Tim? Con?
A constant. No, this is a
Constitution.
Constitution. Yeah.
Constitution save and throw.
You got this.
Yeah, I've known that death saving tidbit for so long, and I've just never acted on it.
20?
A 20. That
A
is not
gentleman
enough.
can play the accordion,
You are
but never does.
still
Adam.
infested.
Exactly.
All right, death
That was a
saving throw
pretty high
numero-
roll, too.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll this
DC 22.
dice.
I can make that. If
That
I roll
is
a 16.
A 4.
Oh, shit.
Fuck
failure.
me.
Actually, you know what?
failure.
Can I use a luck point on that?
I think so.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's a
let's
D20.
do that.
Ever there were a time.
Yeah, it's the luck of does the blood go down the windpipe or the.
That's an 18.
Hey,
So it's
Success.
better. It's not
First
quite
success.
it's not quite a natty 20 wake back up, but it's better than a
All right.
4.
It is Neppy's turn.
Okay, I see. Is Kale grappled by this thing?
Mhm.
How far away is
Mhm.
it? How far from me?
He went to the other side. I think 30 feet.
Mhm.
Did he not? Yeah. So he's
Mhm.
like 60 feet away from you.
I
Oh, I guess no. You did close the gap a little bit, so he's 50 feet away from you.
Okay. We are going to. Yeah. We're gonna walk. Nebby's gonna go over 20 feet And Neppy is going to pull some of her life essence out, and I am going to shove it in Kale's direction as I cast Life Transference on him at 4th level.
All right.
4, 6. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2. Oh my God. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. 15, 26, 20. That's 30. Kale gets 60 hit points back.
Ooh.
As I take 30 points of damage myself. And you watch as like Neppy's nose starts to bleed a bit, but like this kind of shadow of Neppy coalesces, and Kayla's back up.
Okay. All right. It is back to Finnan.
More.
Actually, I'm so sorry. And as a bonus action, because I can cast 2 level spells, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Smart. More swirling galaxy stuff is going to go as I cast Spirit Shroud.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm just going to attack twice. Okay. I feel ill. Hey, a natural 18. That would have been awesome on a different thing. That's a 24 and a 29 to hit.
Does hit.
And we're burning spell slots to do more damage for that. So I'm going to smite. All right. The damage is going to be just... I'm going to take a risk on necrotic. And I think that's all of the damage that I do. Oh, force.
Yep, that's fine. Yep.
All good?
Yep.
I have a cheat sheet in front of me because I was forgetting how much. 30 to hit actually. It's plus 12 and 7. 23, 26, 30, 35, 36.
These fights always start off where we're joking around.
Yeah, always.
And then now we're just like, everybody's serious. It's very intense.
Yeah.
69, nice.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I keep counting. So 76, 80, 82, 87, plus 99. No, sorry, 98, plus another 11, 109.
Dang.
Points
Well
of
done.
necrotic force, sword
Shit.
Medley.
damage. Yeah, a medley of damage.
A melange, if you will.
A sword melange.
Spice must flow.
Yeah, you tear into this thing as you like cut a huge gash down its like just sickly purple skin. It's just like ichor starts spilling out onto you. You can see tadpoles just falling to the ground. It is still intact, but it is looking pretty hurt. It is going to use
its movement is reduced by 10 feet.
Nice. It's going to use its legendary actions. It's going to use 2 to break concentration.
Yes, I was assuming Spirit Shroud would go down. Yeah.
And you also take another 12 points of psychic damage.
Cool. That goes to 6.
All right. It is the Multistray's turn.
Oh no.
Did initiative 20 go?
Oh yeah, Multistrays are 21.
Okay, that's fair.
After that initiative count 20. All right, so the Multistrays are going to go. The one is going to attack you, Callie. We'll do that one first.
Yeah.
The one that I pushed away, presumably it moves. It's going to take but 8
it doesn't.
points.
She moved up to it.
Yeah, I moved up to it.
Callie.
I have a sword.
I boomed it. That's all right. It was only going to be 8 points of damage. It was 3 1s and a 5. How do you like that for 48?
So it's going to claw you first.
Okay.
For 28
to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
And the second one is for the tentacle. The first tentacle is only a 16.
No.
And the second tentacle is 27.
Yeah.
All right. So for the claws,
Yeah.
that is 18 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
And 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
What do I have to? I already did the 12. I can just add 12 and take away 21.
Sure.
Okay.
Or you can add 8.
Yeah. Okay. Is that that's?
And you are grappled.
I am grappled. Okay, that's all the damage I take though.
Yes, that's all the damage you take. The other two are going to attack you, Kale. You're still grappled. And the first one is going to oh yeah, it's got the sonic claws. It's going to attack you with the claws first. This is kind of holding you. And it has advantage on these because the other one's right there with pack tactics. So the first attack is a 26 to hit.
That is gonna hit.
And then the tentacle's gonna slap you around. The first one is flirty 20.
I'm gonna cast shield because I forgot I had that.
So yeah, the one tentacle hits that. And then the second tentacle is gonna try to get around it. That's only a 23.
Oh, that just gets around it.
Okay. So the claws do.
I played a level 1 game recently, and I miss the days where things had a +3 to hit. It's it's like
28 points of slashing damage, as well as 9 points of force damage.
Okay.
For the claws, and then the tentacle is.
Oh, jeez.
The one that got around.
Spin high, always for the tentacles.
Oh, jeez. 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
My God.
Kale goes down again.
And you watch as the other one just goes to town on your friend. And you watch the tongue kind of wrap around and like push into his chest and just like push up and out of his mouth. And the claws just tear apart his face as Kale's body goes limp. Kale is dead. All right. It is initiative count 20. As you watch as Codis, you watch as he kind of like slides down in front with a large crossbow, and you watch as the ghosts kind of fall in behind him. There's 4 ghosts, and you watch these like ghostly crossbow bolts shoot out, and as well as his. And we're gonna say it's 5d8.
That's good. 5d8 is good.
And that is a 21 to hit, so that does hit. So he's going to shoot the one that just killed Kale. And that is 16. 20 points of magical piercing damage on that one. All right. It is now Letter's turn.
Okay. He went like 30 feet to the left, correct?
Kale went 30 feet to the right.
What? Yeah, he went 30 feet from basically the starting point, which I am standing in.
Yeah.
The dragon is 50 feet above me?
100 feet above, 110 feet above you.
Okay, so far. How far out is Callie's doge?
She is 40 feet to the left.
Okay, so I'm equidistant. All right, I'm going to say, Clack, do me a favor, get a little wonderful on that dog pile on Kale.
Okay.
And we'll see how that goes, and that'll inform.
All right, let's do it. Let me just pull up.
You know, it's a big game when we're pulling out.
Yeah, you know we're in fucking dire straits when we need Clack to do anything.
Yeah. Yanis.
While Tim figures this out, I'll tell you, team, me maintaining concentration on your psychic resistance, it means I can't use any of my fun concentration spells, and I'm just gonna retool letters after this fight in terms of what he brings to the party, because we're gonna just keep that one.
Will you roll a D100 for me?
I would love to roll a D100, Tim. That would be my greatest honor. 42. Answer to the universe. If we got like a hitch. If any Hitchhikers fans in the chat.
42.
Spoilers. 6 times.
I have every Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy book on my shelf.
So you watch the end of the wand kind of sparks with electricity, and it crackles out as he points it. You watch this massive bolt of lightning shoot out and hit both dogs.
Yeah, our boy.
Yeah,
we like that a lot.
Clack is Clack is a good
saving
boy.
Throws, I think.
He's the goodest boy.
No, that's not going to do it. That's only 14, and that is not enough. So they're going to take full damage, which is 10d6 lightning damage. Did you want to roll it, Letters?
No, please. I would never want to take that away from Clack.
He goes,
I'm gonna lose hair from this. I'm like literally pulling at my hair. I'm so stressed.
Yeah, I keep clenching my jaw and like having to remember to unclench my jaw.
Breathe. Everyone be breathing, please.
No, I've forgotten how
lightning
to.
damage.
That's beautiful. And then Tim, I would love the dog that's on Callie to make a intelligence saving throw.
Ooh.
I'm hoping that they're more dog than brain dragon.
Okay. Sorry.
Guys, math is so crunchy. They're so crunchy, math.
Okay. Intelligence saving throw.
Yes, please, for the Doge.
That is a 21.
Penis, dude. That's what that is. Well, all right. Let's.
What if it was a 12? Did you read the numbers backwards, Tim? It happens at the best
you
of
read
us.
the numbers backwards.
Was it a 12?
Fuck, all right.
My God.
I know that the 21 and the 12 on the D20 look really
so
similar.
It's gonna take 9
do
points
look
of
really
psychic
similar.
damage. Hell yeah, brother.
Now, 20 Productions, we're getting raided constantly. Thank you so much for the raid.
All right.
We are
Thank
so
you.
stressed out. It's
We're
a
just gonna
very
quirk it
crazy
up a little.
fight.
I'll just put an
Welcome in.
extra 8 points of
Relax
force
yourself.
damage. I'm just gonna flex, even though it didn't do that much. It still got it dinged him. So I'll just put a little 8 from my brain onto it because I have
Little
that. Yeah, little 8. Does that toast it?
No.
Okay.
Still looking
Letters
hurt, but
is just gonna fucking back up into the house, like do like 15 feet inside the house to have total cover from everything outside the house because he can't risk going down and losing everyone's psychic immunity and resistance.
Thank you so
Okay.
much for the bits, DDR Nav.
That
Much appreciated.
sucks. That's Letters.
the brain dragon is going to use its last.
Clack does likewise. It goes to the other side. Clack is also in full cover.
The brain dragon is going to use another its last legendary action to take one more tentacle strike on you, Finnan.
Yep, that makes sense.
That is a flirty 20 to hit.
Oh, fuck, that was close to missing, but that definitely hits.
Oh no, sorry, it's more than that. It's a 23 or 24.
Cool. Then that definitely hits.
That is 15 points of psychic damage.
Reduced to 7. Yep.
All right. It is Callie's turn.
It is Callie's turn. I'm gonna have to hit this dog.
You do take some damage off the top because you're still infested.
Oh god,
Jesus.
okay.
15 points of psychic damage.
Reduced to
Halved.
7.
Okay.
Also, if you folks don't follow us yet, what are you doing? Like, drop a follow for us. Thank you, folks, for being here.
Could be your
tonight.
last
Much appreciated.
chance. Could be your
Could
last
be
chance
your
to
last
follow
chance
us.
with this party, y'all. Holy bananas.
I am going to hit it twice, Tim,
Okay.
with my sword. I missed one of them because I rolled a 3. But the other one is a natural 20.
Yes.
I do need you to make a dexterity saving throw as well to see if you avoid that acid.
No.
You're
I
good
don't
at these.
want
You love
to.
these. You're so good at these. You're so good at these. No one.
You'll still get to damage it regardless, but
I get a natural 1.
No.
okay.
I'm not a natural 1.
Hell
No.
yeah.
Do I
Hell yeah,
take this
Pam.
damage before or after I hit it, Tim?
I'll let you hit it first because it was a
The
natural 20.
highs and lows. Of
Yeah, because
D&D.
you would hit it,
You
and
would
then
hit
the
it,
goo
and
would
then
spray
the
you.
goo would spray you. Yeah. absolutely.
Okay.
Are you gonna go down?
Unless it's like a hedgehog in it.
Yeah, she's gonna go down.
No. What do you mean? Am I get no?
I thought you were like, I'm gonna go unconscious. I thought that was the look on your face.
Callie, you're immune to all
That would
damage, though,
never
right? Because of that
happen.
thing
I
that
was gonna start-
happened. The
That would never
item that you
happen.
found.
Yeah, no, that would never happen. That's definitely not about to happen. You're
Why?
wrong.
Everyone's dying.
You're wrong. Tim, am I gonna go down? How much damage am I about to take?
Well, roll your damage first.
Oh, I am. I am.
Let's celebrate that, and then we'll see.
And I'm still infested.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so 39 plus.
Here to do math for you.
I think that's enough, actually, with the 39. That is enough to
Oh, okay, cool.
cleave. As you cleave this creature into,
Sick.
you see its guts just spill out everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
How
How
and
much
the
damage do I get?
spray hits you. 17 points of acid damage.
Okay.
You can try to make another Constitution saving throw to see if you
I would
can
love to make a
rid
constitution.
yourself of those
get it.
tadpoles.
Bro.
Please rid yourself of the tadpoles.
Please.
Can I tell you how many hit points I
No,
have
that's
left?
bad
No.
when Tim is saying, "Please succeed at this save."
Can I tell you how many I have or no?
No, don't tell me.
Ugh,
Don't tell me either. You got this. Please succeed at this save. Come on.
Yeah, I will. D20. What if I
What?
told you it's another natural one?
No.
Tim, don't damage
You
me.
hear this like ringing in your ears. You've already
No.
been. It damages you at the top of your turn. It already
Okay,
hurt
good,
you.
good, good, good,
You
good,
just
good,
hear
good.
this ringing in your ears, and it's getting louder. Okay. It is the brain dragon's turn.
Don't.
And it's gonna. 1 second.
I feel like I am. Oh. Did we miss a turn of mine when I was in the bed? When I was doing mom things?
No.
No? Okay, good.
I don't think so.
Yeah, wait, it's got to be Neppy's turn before we come back around to the dragon.
Did we?
I haven't
After
had a
Kale?
turn in a. I haven't.
No,
I
because you
didn't
brought
have-
Kale back.
You
up.
brought Kale up with
Yeah,
life
you brought Kale
transference.
up.
And then he
Okay,
got
okay.
knocked back down again.
Yeah.
I get knocked down. Neppy
Yeah,
gets
by the
me-
But not on
multi-stress.
his turn.
Not on his
On
turn.
his turn.
His turn is after the brain dragon.
Oh, hot
The
shit.
brain dragon is going to attack Finnan.
Thank God. Sorry,
yeah.
Finnan.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
He's up in the air. The bite attack is a 21 to hit.
That hits. I'm gonna blend it again.
Okay.
Is my action to blend it.
And the-
That's my last blend, folks.
Will it blend? Do you remember that YouTube channel?
claws are also 21.
Cool.
The first
that hits.
claw. That is a 27 for the
hits.
second claw.
Anything above 20 is gonna hit.
Okay, yeah, and then the last one is 26.
Are you down?
Cool. Also,
That is 19 points of piercing damage
reduced
and
10.
8 points of psychic damage down to 2 because it'd
Down
be
to
half.
2.
Yeah. And then the claw is
The claw.
12 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
and then the second claw is 11 points of slashing damage. And the tentacle is 9 points of psychic damage.
Reduced to 4.
Reduced.
Okay.
All right.
The Locked Fortress.
I'm on death's front porch. I'm not quite at the door.
I'm there holding the door for you.
You got the door for me.
I'm
I've
holding
stepped
the
on that
door for
first
you.
step. Yeah, I'm walking past that nice little porch swing.
It is Kale's turn.
You see Kale's body. You see the dragon tattoos start to creep up around his neck, and they start to breathe flame that sort of goes into his hair, and then his whole body combusts as reincarnate is cast.
What?
Oh shit!
Because his mark.
The mark of.
Oh no, I
Garrix.
knew you could cast it. I didn't realize it auto casts it on him.
Yeah, it casts when you go down.
We're gonna need new art.
Let's see what I roll.
He's gonna be a hobgoblin.
Oh my god, are you fucking...
Holy shit.
All right.
Did you want to roll on our extended
Let's roll on the
table?
extended table.
Okay,
Yes,
let me
I
pull
love
it up
Let's get
here.
wild.
So I want to say a big thank you to the amazing Jeremy Cobb of 3 Black Halflings who has come up with an extended reincarnation table. Sorry, we're doing some parent things at the moment. It is wonderful and amazing. So, Kale, you're going to first roll me a d12.
Would D12.
Oh, that's a good start. I like that. I like this already.
Okay.
That's a good die.
That is an 11.
That's a good
Like
number.
high.
I like
we
that
like it
number.
high.
You are going to now roll me a d4.
Okay. Nervous. You know what? I'm gonna roll the Kale D4.
There it is.
That is a 3.
We like high numbers. We
One
like
shy of
numbers.
max. I think you just
Two
keep it in
odds?
one shy of max.
I don't know.
You'll be
I
fine.
don't know what it like.
I'm going to message Tim what it is, and then Tim can describe it.
Okay.
Oh jeez, that scares me a lot.
Who knew that you could be reincarnated as a
Oh
flump?
no!
No way. Is there a sub? Is it just the one?
Just the one.
Yeah. So you watch as the flames pull away. You hear that kind of metronome-like ticking. And you watch as the flames start to cool, almost like molten metal. You see your friend rebuilt as a warforged.
Yeah!
Oh,
that's
shit!
so sick!
Holy shit!
Just a whole party of Warforged.
That's.
Do you want to
sick.
describe what your warforged looks like in this
Oh
moment?
jeez.
Wow.
Or you can take some time.
I imagine he would look pretty much the same, except there would be small things like if you stared into his eyes instead of seeing the blue eyes that he had before, you actually see gears ticking, like in behind the pupils, and they would be sort of like a general sort of like whirring and ticking of his armor that there wasn't before. Like everything would be sort of kind of clockwork, but like you'd have to sort of watch to see it.
That's so fucking cool.
Dope.
No new art
Sick.
needed.
Yeah, because the leftover skin of Kale's face is also stuck to
It's
the front
over
of the
top.
warforged.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Tim is
Absolutely.
just slowly turning us all into Terminators. I'm just saying.
It's my dream. It's my dream.
Bum, 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 bum.
Say it like it's a bad thing.
That list that I rolled is just like Warforged.
Kale is
Roll a
finally
D12.
truly
The-
skin stretched tightly over a robotic endoskeleton.
The only
Shout
race,
out to the Chatwater OGs.
Yeah, right. The only race that's not on there of ours is Faith Forging, which doesn't make sense for the list. But thank you
This
so
is
much,
as
Jeremy
close as you're
Cobb, for
gonna
the
get.
list.
Wow.
Wow, Kale
Amazing.
reborn,
I
level
do-
18.
Do like
Did
the
not
idea of
expect that.
Kale just like dum just sitting straight up.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
all of that like order magic just suffusing him. All right, it is. You know what? I'll say that like you get your turn. Like the reincarnation happens because it
Wow.
essentially happens over that because it would have triggered as soon as you died. So it's like we'll say that it happens and you get your turn.
Okay.
We need it. We need it.
Tim's given us a huge. All right.
That's a cool DM right
that
there.
is a cool
We love a
DM.
cool DM.
And he also
No,
gave
'cause
me
I do
all
think
my
it does
spells
trigger when you
back,
die.
which is great.
I didn't.
I do feel like
know.
being like that was is like if Tim had pushed me over and then be like, "Here, mate, I'll help you up." Like,
I'm a cool guy.
See how
Don't
nice
worry,
I
man,
am?
I'm
I
a
got
cool
you.
bully. I
Hey,
pick
did
you
you
back
fall
up
over?
after
Yeah, I'll help you up.
I help you out of the garbage can after I throw you into it. I
Um,
hand you a towel after I dip your head in the toilet.
I am going to.
Also, DDR Nav 314, thank you so much for gifting the subs to our community. Thank you so much.
Who's on deck?
It is Neppy on deck,
Okay.
and then back to the
Hi.
top.
Okay,
I
I'm
am
gonna be so
going-
fast. I have to pee. I'll be right
Do
back.
it.
It's not going to be a very exciting turn for my return. But what I will do is I will use my bonus action to convert one of my 5th level spell slots into 7 sorcery points.
Very nice.
Nice.
Well done.
Smart.
And then I will use my action. Do I want to do this?
You can do whatever you want.
Can,
You're back
and I
from
will.
the dead.
Yeah, it's dumb, but let's do it. I'm gonna cast a. You said there's 3 dogs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast a 6th level banishment, which lets me target 3.
Oh no,
different-
there's only 2 left.
2 left. Then I will cast a 5th level banishment, which lets me target 2 different.
Nice.
Banish those doge.
Okay.
And I will spend. Do they make 1 saving throw? They did last time.
For banishment, they'll
Okay.
eventually make it.
Then I won't bother spending the sorcery points.
Okay. And this is a charisma save, right?
Charisma save 18.
Oh, that one got an 18 -1, 17, so that's a failure.
These are gross dogs, team.
I rolled 2 18s, and that's both
So
-1.
Both
So they
doggies
both
are
fail.
gone.
It is
So I'm no longer grappled either, right?
no longer grappled. I mean, they let you go after they killed you,
Oh, that's good to know. But now they're both gone.
but now they're both gone. It is Neppy's turn.
How far away is the Elder Brain Dragon from me?
Kale,
100
just
100.
before Neppy go, would you like
Yeah.
to move at all? You do have that left on your turn.
Yeah, I will move within range of Callie.
Okay, so use you like.
I
It's
wanna
not gonna
bonus
be
your
helpful for
new
much longer,
body.
my guy.
Well, then I can help you back up.
Cool.
It is Neppy's turn.
Oh, buddy. Okay, we are going to.
I have a feeling that if I cast, I can't get Finn in the big heal.
It's fine. That's fine.
No, but I feel like if I feel like this dragon's gonna. That's my 9th level spell.
I can take a hit.
It is out. It would probably be out of range of a counter spell or whatever it would do. It's 110 feet. You said.
Mhm.
How's Letters looking?
Letters is hiding in a house. You can't tell. You can't
can't
see
see.
Letters.
He's got
He
full
has
cover.
full cover from you.
Are you 60 feet from me? You don't. I don't
Yes.
have to see you.
I'm like in the house. Letters was not looking great when he ducked in the house.
Remember, kids, if you have full cover from your enemies, you could have full cover from your friends. So, full cover responsibly.
I'm gonna move into a place where I can catch Kale, Callie, Letters, and obviously and myself.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna cast Mass Heal.
Oopty doopty.
And so that dragon is far enough away that I'm assuming it is not in range of anything that it could do.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to be. You should all be back up to full. It's 700 hit points divided between all of you. I'm so sorry I couldn't get you. Finn.
It's fine. It's fine. I flew at a dragon.
Can I tell you how many hit points I had now?
3.
Yes.
How did you know?
Big brain cleric time.
As Callie, as you feel that healing radiate into your body,
Oh, no.
You are purged of the infestation.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, that's such a bad
Nice.
effect. Tim, can
Yeah,
we talk
it
about how
was-
bad that is?
We'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. You didn't go.
I remember seeing that in Fizzbands
I
and being like,
knew-
this is monstrous. Like,
so
this
the
is...
reason I had to wait for a heal, is because I knew we'll talk about it after, but I knew you needed a heal dropped on you, and I couldn't risk anything counterspelling it.
Oh, fuck.
Been
So-
I still have half a bowl of cold soup right next to me. I haven't even touched it.
And
Kale
that's
should be
where
back
we're
up to
gonna
full.
end.
Letter should be back up to full. You guys should end. Clack, if there's any hit points lost from him, he should be
No,
back
he
up to full
hasn't.
as well.
He hasn't taken any damage.
And I am
as we all
still
know,
concentrating on Shield of Faith, and I haven't been hit. So
Hit points, like hot air, do rise. So they do.
they do.
The spell
come down.
rises
They
up,
do,
and the
they do.
rest, or any leftovers, just gonna float up to
Just gonna
me.
get right up in there.
I'm sending kisses your way.
All right.
Yeah.
It is Finnan's turn.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Go
at the
back to the
bottom.
top of the order.
Oh, I
It
expected
used
to...
all its legendary
it
actions.
used all its
I think it did. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Fuck yeah. I'm going to cast through the spear as the like swirling back black mass of my spirit shroud gets knocked away. It solidifies into crystal and then clings to me as I cast crystal weapon. I've got a lot of add 2d8 to your weapon attacks.
We
And
love
I'm
to
going
see
to
it.
swing at this thing 2 times.
Do it.
Please.
A 28 and a 21.
Those both hit.
Fuck. I don't have any smites left.
That's okay.
I just have this. And 22 raw angry damage.
the best that you can with the tools that you have available.
It rolled pretty well. 49 points
That
of
is
melange
enough.
damage.
Oh,
How do you want to do this?
I think the first attack, I like slice the tentacle in half so it lets me go. And I feel like in this moment, it's like lifted me up above its mouth and I just drop down into its forehead, drive the sword down and like
Beautiful.
space energy erupts away from me.
yeah.
And then I'm going to fall.
Mm-hmm. You and the
Fall.
creature are going
Yeah.
to fall.
I can't feather fall you, unfortunately.
It's fine.
I am
It's
in
fine.
full
Listen,
cover.
it's good. It's fine.
Who is
I
below?
just needed to hit it. I just needed to hit
Kale
it.
went inside. Neppy is right below. Yeah. So you're
I'm
going.
wherever
Push me,
I
baby.
am.
You're out on the other side with where the other dog was. You haven't
Okay.
moved
Right
into
below.
the center. So,
Cool.
Neppy, you're going to take some damage as this thing falls on top of you. So it's 100 and what does it max out at for fall damage?
20d6.
I think it's
Okay, so
20
it'll be-
d6.
It'll be 11 d6 then.
That's my favorite number, 11d6.
I'm gonna take a sweet little nap here soon.
And Neppy, you'll take that as bludgeoning damage as this thing falls on you. 33
Sick one.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Are you out?
Oh, I had 14 left. I was
You just
on
hear this
the brink.
crunch.
Yeah.
As Finn collapses. Onto
I
the
like to
ground.
think that Neppy kind of like does her best to, ungracefully as possible, get out of the way, but I still get smooshed a
You
bit.
It's huge.
And we're, I guess, out of initiative until the dogs come back.
For now, yeah.
Okay. As soon as
Well,
we're
we're not out.
Okay,
I'm gonna act
go ahead.
still in initiative until
Okay.
you figure out what you want to do about the dogs. But that's their first turn away.
Does Kale get a sense that they are native to this plane?
He wouldn't. He
No.
wouldn't know.
You don't really
Fair.
know until you concentrated on it for a
Mhm.
minute.
Letters, you're up.
Fuck. Letters is gonna. Can I see? I fucking poke my head out.
I feel like you would have felt the impact
Yeah.
of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I take a scan. Can I see Finnan?
Yeah, you can see because it fell into like he just.
Yeah,
You can
absolutely.
see Finnan on the ground, his feet kind of poking out underneath the
gonna-
thing.
Run on up
Like
to him
the
and.
Ruby slippers.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I've got my full lay on hands. I'm gonna fucking pop 10 points of.
Yes.
Nice.
As I fucking like rub my hands and punch him in the chest with 10 hit points.
Oh
Amazing.
my god.
You good? You good?
I think so, yeah.
Dude, you're a dragon slayer. You soloed a dragon.
Cool, yeah. I think I'm gonna need to take time to appreciate that later.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I heard it from inside. I felt it. It was really cool. But you got to get up. There's gonna be dogs. You got to get up.
Taste my own ribs. Yep.
We'll collect its teeth after. You'll make a dope bow staff or something. It's gonna be great.
All right, so Letters, you head back inside the keep.
I'll hang out. But no, I'm gonna hang out by Finnan.
Okay.
I'm not gonna abandon my boy.
All right. And Callie?
I'm gonna go over to Neppy and stand beside Neppy. How do you look?
I look like I'm covered in an elder brain dragon at the moment. I'm kind of half smushed underneath it.
Can I help Neppy stand up? Can I do that?
Neppy dropped a mass heal. Neppy looks
quite
fine.
I'll help Neppy stand up.
Sure.
Yeah. So I stand up.
All right. It is Kale's turn.
I will basically just keep concentrating on the dogs being gone now that there's not sort of an immediate threat.
Okay.
Yeah. The spell is if my concentration doesn't get broken, they don't come back, right?
After a minute, if they're not native to this plane.
Okay.
But you can choose to drop concentration anytime, if we all ready to tax, and then we would.
Do we want to all get ready and then drop the concentration, or do you want to?
Is it worth waiting?
See if they're maybe from somewhere else.
It might be worth waiting a minute. It's just, I leave it to the rest of you, but
yeah, let's wait it out.
Unless we want to just deal with the problem that's out in the universe.
Just curious if they are from here or not.
Yeah, that's useful information.
They may pop back, so we may need to ready ourselves in case they're not. But while we're waiting, I'm going to reach over and I'm going to drop some healing into Finnan.
Nice.
That's my job.
I changed my race on
Your
D&D
stats
Beyond.
changed.
Your race should go up.
I got more health. I got more armor.
Yeah.
That's a big improvement for He was a squishy human before. He's got so many more defenses.
If my crystal weapon lasts a minute, would I have it the round they came back?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because he cast banishment before.
Actually, you lost consciousness, so you.
I did.
Oh,
you are right. Yeah, you're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
We're not rules lawyers here. We're rules.
you.
No. That was good. I did lose consciousness.
It's going to be 28 points of healing back to me.
Thank you.
Barristers.
Yes, rule solicitors and barristers here.
Objection.
Sustained.
I'll allow it.
No, not you.
Yeah, and so as the rounds come back, I am going to take a second to, I don't know what weapon I'm going to use on. I'm going to ready and inflict wounds for when this thing comes back.
Okay.
I'm gonna spit up a little bit of blood. I'm gonna ready my sword and my spear.
Okay.
I'm gonna heal Finnan for another 9 points of healing because he still looks super fucked up.
So fucked up. Thank you.
I can give you 18.
I'm just punch bugging his arm.
Save it just in case.
Well, I have more. I'll give you the 18.
Sure.
He looks too wounded to argue. Okay, now I'm looking outside the realm of bad.
Okay.
I suppose we all just ready in action to wait to see if they come back.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like you all to roll your attacks to see the pool of damage, to see if you just kind of gang up on these things to take them down. They are coming back.
Interesting.
But I just want to see whether or not we have to fully play it out. But you'll likely do more damage than you need.
The lower of mine was 26.
Yeah, that hits.
I have no smites, and I don't have
26 as well.
I had to roll to hit, so I hit.
What was it? It was like a 20.
Oh, it was like a plus 11, so it was like a 30. I rolled a
Nice.
19.
Nice.
So
I got a natural 20 and 27.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
Well, I can't ready anything
just
because I'm
rolled-
holding concentration, right?
I just rolled
No,
triple.
you can ready an action.
You can
Okay.
already an action.
I just rolled
Oh, yeah, I
triple
can.
tens on 3d10, so that's 30 damage on one of
I
them.
did 31 damage.
Oh, wait, sorry, I can roll damage. Sorry.
26.
So 60, 86 so far.
Mhm.
Wait, 86 these dogs?
86 on dogs.
86 the dogs, please.
Sorry. Let me do my math real quick.
Also, thanks everyone for hanging out with us. All
Yeah.
76 of you.
We love
Holy
you. We love it.
bananas.
We
Thank
appreciate
you so
it. It's
much
great.
for being here.
I feel slightly less sick to my stomach now that that dragon doesn't exist. Dude, that's treacherous what you've done.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll take
I
your
feel
word
like at
for
the
it.
start of this arc, I was like in the back of my brain, I was like, we have to run into one. It's terrible, but it's going
At
to
least
happen.
one.
Like
At
at
least
least
one.
one.
57 plus 14.
Nice. So
61,
71.
71 plus 86 is 157.
Okay.
Plus Kale's damage.
Whatever Kale did.
I did 14 points.
57, it's 171.
171. All right. One of them is still just barely standing.
Jesus,
Wow,
Murphy.
those are
God.
fucking strong.
Hefty dogs.
Can I? No, you can't hold a bonus action. Fuck.
I guess we have to. They
But
come
that-
back on the end of Kale's turn, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's me.
You go all through the order because
Right,
you're
we go all through the order. Right.
All right. It is. It's the stray's turn. The one that is still alive. And
Is it
you
looking
hear.
riggedy rough?
Oh yeah, it's looking very, 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 very rough. But you hear those kind of like you watch its claws kind of start to vibrate. And
Ew.
you hear that like piercing sound. It's just gonna lash out. I'm just gonna roll a d6 because they're all surrounding it. It's gonna lash out at you, Neppy.
Okay. It's
Mm.
fair. I didn't get hit by much of anything this fight.
That is a 21 to hit.
It does not because I'm still concentrating on Shield of Faith.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
Because nothing has hit
so
me this fight.
The claws don't hit, but it'll try with the tentacles. That's a 22 to hit.
That does it meets it, beats it, so that does hit me.
So the first tentacle hits.
Meets it, beats it. Good advice for D&D. Bad idea for introducing yourself
Stop.
to the in-laws.
25 for the second tentacle hit.
Yeah, that hits.
They both hit.
You didn't think it was going that way, Lennon, did you? That was
Unless-
good
I
old-fashioned.
knew it was going that way.
Unless
That's
you're
why
playing
I wanted you to
Parcheesi.
stop.
18 points of bludgeoning damage for the first one,
Okay.
and 19 points for the second one.
And
And you are grappled.
That's going to be 20. What's that? 37 all up?
Sure. Yeah, 18 and 19. Yeah, 37.
Meets it, beats it is the opposite way to make a pizza too.
It's the anti-slogan of Little Caesars.
Exactly.
I'm sad.
Big Caesar.
Big Caesar. Big Nero's.
No, wouldn't it be Big Brutus?
Nero's.
Big
Oh,
Brutus.
Nero.
Big Brutus.
We like Big
Big
Brutus.
Brutus.
Yeah.
Big
I like
Brutus
Big
sounds
Brutus 'cause
good.
the alliteration.
Big Brutus.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll.
Oh, they serve our calzones.
And then it is initiative count 20 after them.
With the knife like stuck
Um,
in the calzone.
Yeah.
My Shield of Faith drops after that one.
Okay.
I rolled it.
Would you like the ghost boys are all ready to go.
Codus,
on their
make us
initiative count
safe.
20.
Do it.
Codus, keep us safe.
Oh,
Did he roll a natural 20?
he did.
Amazing.
That's our boy.
10d8.
Let's
That's so
go.
funny.
Dang, Curtis hit hard though.
Well, it's all of them.
Oh, okay.
The
Codus
ghosts.
and his band of ghostly brethren.
I'm sorry to snake this last kill. From
No,
you.
honestly, this is the
No,
like
this is
Take it.
great.
Exactly who we wanted to have.
That was
Get it.
34 points of damage, and
It-
that is enough.
It only makes
Let's
sense that the
go.
group would kill one collectively, and then Curtis is like,
You
He's
hear
doing
that
his
click
job. That's what we
of
pay
the
him for.
The crossbow bolts as you watch them all as the ghostly bolts just slam into this thing's eyes, and the last one, Codus's goes right through its head. And it just slumps forward.
Disgusting.
And we can drop out of initiative.
Oh my
Oh, thank
god.
I survey around. I am immediately going to. We can't. I'm going to cast sending to Adonis.
Well, I can just call my wife, who's with Adonis, on the sending stone.
Go for it.
I would call Kamea to check in with her.
Here goes. Look at the sky.
Oh god, I look at the sky.
I don't want to see, so I just don't.
You feel a vibration under your feet. And you hear terror erupting from the city as you see a large disc spinning through the clouds.
Oh no.
And the vibration getting louder and stronger. And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Ugh.
What the fuck?
The
She's coming
invasion
for
of
Adonis.
Wulfrene has begun.
The invasion.
How many
of
times does Wulfrene need to get invaded? Let
Once
them rest.
per arc.
Timothy,
Demons.
you had a
sea
nice
people.
time today.
That's why this is happening.
I know.
I'm gonna
Every time I
fucking
say
make it a
this.
miserable day next Monday.
Oh
Just-
my god!
I just had a fine day. It was like
Can you-
not a bad
Can
day,
you
it
stop
was
the
not a
music because it's
great
just
day.
too much?
I did. I stopped it.
Oh, it's still playing over here. I'm gonna switch it off.
Just like Sunday midnight, Yanis siphoning gas out of Tim's car.
Setting
slashing
the-
the
No,
Set the
I
tires.
need
fucking
that
car
for
on
work.
fire.
That's
Over
my
Emma.
car. That's my car.
Okay, well, you need to make
There's-
a list of things that I can do that will not mess up your day, but specifically mess up Tim's day.
When you've been married for someone for as long as Tim and I have, stuff that messes up Tim's day messes up my day. So
Yeah, but
Yeah,
what
that
happens
just
if
seems
Tim has a
like,
good day? Then he messes up all of our days.
That's just
Well, I
tolerable
had just
collateral
a fine
damage at
day.
that
It
point.
wasn't like a great day.
And yeah,
So
and
you're
look
saying
what
make it
happened,
better?
Tim. Look what happened. This was a fine day. We almost didn't walk away.
what?
I'm not human anymore.
Gosh, what an episode!
Oh my god.
I can't admit. Holy bananas!
I
Thank you
want
to
talk
like.
about the dichotomy of the two combats that I just personally experienced, where I did literally nothing for a full combat because I couldn't brain good, and then fought a dragon. It was good. It was two ends of the spectrum of
Tim,
D&D.
maybe while we've got these wonderful folks here before we go raid, can you talk a little bit about what the Elder Brain does if you stay infested?
Oh, so if you drop to 0 hit points, not
Which
even
I
die,
almost
if you drop
did.
to 0, you stabilize and you start undergoing a transformation.
Yeah, that's what I
And
thought it would.
after a certain amount of hours, you become a mind flayer.
No,
Yeah,
you know
that's
what's
what I thought.
crazy
Nice.
important about the wording of that ability? It says you go into a state of unconsciousness for a certain amount of hours. When this unconsciousness ends, you become a mind flayer. So if you go to 0 and your friend goes, get back up, you instantly turn into a mind flayer. It's like the most fuck your party.
Mad.
Everybody
It's
goes,
mad.
it's bad. Like it's like
And there's only one way to
Ooh.
reverse it once it gets to there.
Is
The
it
wish
spell?
spell.
it's a
Mhm.
wish spell.
And it's a wish. It's a wish. It's like a
You wish for fish.
knocks
It's a
me
big
out.
one.
Knocks me out for a week kind of wish.
Well, you just have to reincarnate again. Then the new body would be tired.
No, I think if an effect specifies the use of a wish spell, it counts as using it in the non-knockout way. Because it's like
We'll
I don't
see.
know though. I think it's a corner
We'd
case.
have to look it up.
To double check.
Yeah.
In any case, holy
Oh my
bananas!
goodness.
In case if this is your first time with us tonight, thank you so much for all the wonderful raiders who came in and stuck around. If this is your first time with us tonight, buckle up your butts, my friends. We are in the
Just
end
getting
game.
started.
We are level 18, and we are taking this ride
level
to
up?
20. Tim, we level up.
Not yet.
Damn it.
You
Scared. I'm
gotta
scared
go to
what's gonna
sleep.
require. I'm scared what's gonna get the level up.
This is I was reminded of this from last week when we asked about again another corner case of wish about concentration. I actually did some deep diving, and the spell wish specifies that it removes any constriction to the spell, which includes, per the wording, concentration, casting time, like all of it gets removed, and it has the duration. The only thing that stays the same is the like length of spell.
Wow.
It's a crazy good spell.
That's bonkers. We play live this campaign every Monday night, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. On Wednesdays, we play a rotating, we call our Wednesday Wonders. This week, we are playing Exalted, which is another Tier 4 campaign using the Uncaged Goddesses module, starring Adam and Len and Cody and Pond with myself in the DM seat. It's a very, very good time. And then on Friday, we have our Oops All Druids one-shot with the wonderful Jeremy Cobb of 3 Black Halflings and some fantastic friends. Please come hang out with us. It's going to be a very, very good week. We are in the last bit here for this campaign. I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet. We got to make it all through first. So please come hang out and watch.
We got to survive.
We got to survive first.
You're
Our
gonna
last two
live?
sessions are going to be in person. So we are going to be playing around a beautiful table hosted by the fantastic folks over at A Filthy Lot. You can type !filthy in the chat to find out deets about them. We're also going to go raid someone. Let's check out who's still playing. We're going to go drop.
Before we raid, could we just for Wednesday? I know you've got like probably a lot planned. Could we just like have a real we just kind of hold hands in a flower field and have like a really kumbaya time because I need decompress. I need D&D
in the middle of an
decompress.
avalanche at the moment.
Yeah.
I need to
that's where we're
D&D
opening.
compress. All right.
That's where we're opening. So we are gonna go raid the wonderful folks over at. I just don't know. I like want to drop in a very, very tiny.
A wee little one.
There's one called the Leaky Lantern who has 2 viewers in it right now.
Fuck yeah.
So that sounds
That
fun.
sounds
They look like
great.
they're playing in person around a table.
No.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, did we say yes or no to that one?
Yes.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, me too,
fucking
yes.
charge
Okay.
in like
Do
the
it.
Spanish Inquisition.
Our mods will put the amazing
Nobody expects that.
One of the
raid
guys looks like Ed Sheeran.
It is.
Imagine it.
our raid
Imagine.
message is there in the chat. Please go wish these wonderful folks a good time and tell everyone to be safe. Thank you so much for this wonderful evening. And everyone, we're gonna do if you're new with us tonight, we put our thumbs up at the end of the night. You can do this at home. When it is the end of days and your home city keeps getting invaded time and time again, keep your best friends around you and be safe. And then the outro screen. We'll see you for the raid. Bye.
I'm 30 years older.
You look